And
I would last 10
And
minutes, my ears would swell up and make
are
all kinds of
live.
nasty things.
Oh, hello.
Hello, everyone.
How we went to Spirit.
Talk about Halloween stuff and how we hate that Christmas is
Hey,
around when Halloween hasn't had a chance yet.
back off of Christmas.
I'm not hating Christmas. I'm hating the fact that they put Christmas shit out.
Who's putting Christmas shit out?
Before even Halloween.
The stores up
Lots
here
of places.
in
Lots of
Washington.
stores.
I've seen Christmas decorations.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, it's dumb.
There's lots of places that have Christmas stuff out right now.
Mm-hmm.
They put it up, like they pretty much might as well put it up year round at this point.
Seriously.
I mean, I'm not opposed to buying Christmas stuff in July.
See, that's fine. But don't shove Halloween in the corner like it's the rejected child going, I'm sorry, honey, your time is up. When I'm like,
it is.
No, we're not done yet. Bring that shit back. Because they will literally shove it all in a corner. Like, there were rows and rows of it. And now they're like, oh, we're just gonna, so we can make room for all of our thousands of Christmas shit. I'm like, no. No, it's August. Put that shit back.
No. Christmas is front and center. Thank you.
I swear to God, I will fight you.
Which I say solely to antagonize Zorro.
Right.
As somebody whose favorite holiday is Christmas, it's a bit ridiculous when Halloween hasn't even passed yet.
Agreed.
Christmas
is my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Give the spooky kids their time.
I
don't put up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. So.
Yeah, the weekend after Thanksgiving,
that's Christmas time. So I can see the shops having their Christmas stuff ready to go in November because people are now going to get ready for that. And you don't need a lot of decorations for Thanksgiving, let's be real. Most of that's just fall decorations. You can buy that Halloween
fall
time.
Decorations, turkey.
You buy the giant 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot, and then you just dress it up for different seasons.
I have actually done that with a smaller version of the skeleton.
There's a house I pass by for work that does that. They dress it in like a t-shirt with a backwards hat for summer, and then they'll change it to like different things throughout the year.
It's fun. Anyways, that's not what we're here about.
No, we're not. We are here about certain superheroes getting their asses beat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You kidding me? I actually networked myself a new mercenary. I see that as an absolute win.
Okay, so to be fair, 4 out of the 6 of you got your asses beat.
I just stood there.
I got curb stomped.
You did.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was beat, but it was definitely a very aggravating situation.
Like I had to set off a thermonuclear explosion to save myself.
Yeah, no, you were not just beat, you were stomped.
Yeah, it was like
Frankie here got our ass handed.
I'm gonna split an atom.
I was just an easy bitch.
I go night-night. I go night-night right here. That's what Frankie did.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch the last episode, our group of heroes encountered a couple other superpowered metahumans that
were they though?
Their identities being leaked out to the public as the members of the Vigilant 6. Hold on, my cat is knocking.
Meow.
Meow, I'm a cat. I'm an Evie. Let me in.
How dare you close the door that I wanted open.
And she'll go in, she'll get 2 bites of food, and then she'll leave again.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of freaking out, and some of you laughing at the people who were supposed to be you being shown on the screen. Hi, Amy. Things started getting a little bit tense when you all got notifications that these individuals had been cornered by the police in different parts of the city. Doing what you do best and suiting up to protect the innocent, all of you headed out to protect your supposed doppelgangers. Unfortunately, this turned out to be a very well orchestrated trap, as you began to encounter individuals who almost had the exact opposite ability of your own, sort of counteracting you. Paige was made to watch all of this happen as she came face to face, well, kind of face to face, with an individual who still hasn't given his name. He was thinking about justice and he was thinking about other things, but he hasn't really settled on anything yet. But as Mr. Spoiler. But as Max had a conversation with the electrical powered gentleman, both of them feeling that it would be better just to leave, that coming to blows wasn't in the best interest of either of them. Max teleported to Paige, and as he did, the individual who for at the moment we'll refer to as Spoiler sort of just crumpled. And as Paige investigated the body, found it to be a dress mannequin. Everybody else, after Max sent out the distress signal to Perkins, everybody was thankfully teleported back to the dorm. Unfortunately, some of you were a little beat up. Others had all of the air ripped out of your lungs and had to be rushed to the emergency wing of the dorm to be resuscitated. A little beaten, a little bruised, and licking your wounds. About an hour has passed. I'm sorry, not an hour. About 10 minutes has passed after all of this has happened. Everything's still racing in your mind. Paige had already gone off to the private room that she has here in the dorm. And as all the events and everything were playing through her head, words from the Ant King of all people began to ring in her mind. And then the realization that the Ant King was technically in the same building that you all were in. So as we pick up today, Paige, with that realization, what are you doing?
First things first, I want to communicate with Bradley to see what is Flashpoint's condition right now.
So you're just ringing him up?
Yeah.
And it takes a moment, but he finally picks up, like, on his end. Yeah, what's up, Paige?
How is he doing right now?
Kid's lucky. I'll tell you that. We're able to get the airflow, going back through the lungs and everything, but we're gonna keep him sedated for the night. Keep him on oxygen and everything, make sure that everything's going well. After such a strenuous ordeal with him, we're gonna have to slowly wake him up so he doesn't just completely torch the entire building.
Do you need my chemicals to help with the process a little bit?
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea once we're ready to wake him up. If you can't calm him down a bit, that way he doesn't wake up and start torching everything because he thinks he's still in the fight. Probably be a good idea.
Yeah. What I can do would not only help calm him down, but help a bit of the healing process from the inside. So when it's ready, when you're ready, we'll go ahead and give me a call.
Yeah, we're going to probably keep him down for the night and probably wake him up in the morning.
Perfect. In the meantime, where do we store this Ant King?
Ant King. Oh, Eugene. He is currently down in our meta wing. We still have him in technically a version of solitary confinement. haven't really had a chance to fully go over things with the guy just yet, but preliminary analysis shows that his meta awakening wasn't natural.
You mean he was created or injected perhaps with something?
We're still trying to figure that out. Like, we haven't had time to, like, we haven't been able to have any of like the psychs sit down and talk to him and find out what find out his story. But I don't know. Everything I get from him, he isn't some sort of mastermind villain or anything like that. He seems to be somebody who was just tossed to the wolves.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have a little chat with our friend. But I think everyone deserves to know what is going on. How is Doppler doing right now? I know she was woozy from waking up, but is she fully conscious at the moment?
Did anybody wake Frankie up?
Gemma would have.
Okay.
Find her collapse.
I
like
thought,
that.
yeah, I thought she like slowly came
Yeah.
to at the end.
Yeah.
Unless
like-
I'm misremembering.
Yeah, I think.
Let me see. And you hear like the little like the hydraulic door for like the med bay open up. He peeks out and he's like, she seems to be up and about and with Gemma.
Okay. Right. All right. Thank you. I will see you in the morning then. I have
Yeah.
some interrogation to do.
And don't go too hard on the kid. Again, I don't think he's all what we think he is.
Oh, trust me, from what little I know of him, playing good cop, bad cop, smacking him around, he's kind of fragile and yeah, no, I don't plan on doing that. I have means to make someone talk without using force.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thanks, Bradley. And I will walk back to the main room where I kind of left everybody and see who's still there. Don't know if everyone else is, well, minus Flashpoint, of course, but see how everyone else is doing real quick. And then if oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, if everyone is there, then Paige will talk. Otherwise, if no one's there, she'll probably communicate. So, yeah.
I mean, Max would definitely still be waiting in that room. Probably barking things back and forth with Perkins on his line for now.
The Game Master Eric, thank you for that raid. Yeah, it looks like...
Would Cryptid still be there?
Yeah, seeing as how like 10 minutes have passed by, I think everybody is still in like the main room of the dorm.
Okay. If that's the case, yeah, she'll approach everyone and go, I think we need to talk to this Ant King. Because he was in league with this group, or at least was hired by him, and he might be artificial in his abilities. We should try to gather some information. If anyone wants to come, anyway.
Max will definitely, like, kind of, you know when you, like, hide the phone with your hand to muffle out your voice while you're talking to somebody else kind of thing?
Old school.
Yeah, so he's
There's a mute
muffling...
button on there.
Yes, but it's Max, let's be real. Again, the man refuses to embrace the idea of electric vehicles. And so yeah, he'll kind of do the thing even instead of pushing the mute button, because typical Max again. And he'll holler right back for a second. He'll say, "Just give me a minute," and then go back to the phone and just real quick say, "Perkins."
I'm still here, Maximilian.
Yes, sorry. Don't know where the hell we are and if the reception is any good. Yeah, Perkins. when you review the footage, the electric idiot I was up against, he mentioned he was a mercenary. Think you can ask around in those circles, see if there's any way to catch a trail there.
I'm already on it. I'm running extensive background checks as much as I can on every individual that you and your friends encountered tonight.
So yeah, you know what to do then. Ask all the mercenary units if they've ever heard of this guy.
Yes, it's a good thing I never sleep.
Sorry. Guess our raise is in order. Anyway, thank you, Perkins. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Of course, typical of Max to think problems are fixed with money. What an idiot. All right. Sorry, that's out of character. My apologies. Anyway, then he'll definitely turn to Perkins. Wow, to Paige. My brain is shot tonight.
How dare you?
I know, right? Hey, that's a compliment considering Perkins. Anyway, he turns to Paige. He says, he'll definitely at this point say, all right, let's go see the Antwerp.
I'll come with too. I might be able to glean
Yeah.
some stuff about his ability. If I could get a visual of it.
Perfect. Cryptid?
Yeah, I guess, like, I'll go. Like, I don't like doing this or anything, but if you need me to help, I guess I could get into the guy's mind.
First of all, very interested in that. I have questions. But I mean, if it helps, and I don't mean this to belittle anyone's abilities, but I literally have chemicals that are kind of like a hallucinogenic or truth serum kind of thing to help people talk. I tried not to do the sex appeal thing. That's way too in your face. Nope, no pun intended. Nope. It's
Max
chemicals.
is just smiling and chuckling in his
Chemicals.
corner at this point.
Uh-huh. But if that doesn't work, then it'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that'll work. Like, I don't like doing my thing, so, I can just hang out here if you don't need me.
It's
Hang
up
it
to
on the
you. I mean,
couch,
of
watch
course,
some movies or something.
I mean, we're a team. Whatever information I get,
Right.
I'm gonna pass on anyway. So if you don't want to come,
Right, the
you
whole
won't be out
team
of the loop.
thing, not used to that yet. I should probably
Yes,
come
you-
along.
See, like,
Well, looks like
Paige
well.
kind of pushing herself, like she's like, "We're a team."
Right. I could just hear Paige's teeth just grinding as she says that.
I think because Frankie's up and about, right? You said
Yep.
that she's up and about and she's fine and everything. So she hears this and is there. So yeah, I think that if anyone knows what the deal is with that with those people, then I think
Yeah.
I'll come with.
Okay. Well, I found out where he is, so follow me. So lead the way.
Give me a sec. So you begin to go down into the wing, into the metahuman research wing of this facility, and sure enough, locked away in like a little clean room, in just like a basic t-shirt and sweatpants is this small, not really intimidating looking individual. Every ounce of him that you see is just making you think the stereotypical high school chess club nerd. Though the one thing that stands out about him is this very large metal contraption that seems to be embedded into like the upper part of his forehead, slightly covered by a really bad bowl cut.
Of course, it's a bad bowl cut. The bowl doesn't sit even anymore. Well,
I'm just thinking of the guy from Despicable Me.
Yep, that's pretty much him.
Yep.
Oh god.
Well, Paige, if you'd like to do your thing, I guess we can observe from out here.
Vector, yeah.
Vector. The name's Vector.
I've seen that movie too many times.
Not enough. My daughter watches that a lot. Let's see here. Looking at my notes right now. She will start to slowly emit some of her chemical pheromones in his direction. That's she's not starting off strong. It's more of just a very calming, just to kind of feel like really relaxed and just really loose. As she approaches him and she goes, Aunt King, was it?
And what do you want?
I get the sense you were hired by someone. You said you were trying to prove yourself to get into some sort of league. I wonder if you could tell me more about that.
And why would I?
Well, it doesn't help because you're in here and you're not out there, so it'd just be nice to have a chat about it. I don't really see you leaving anytime soon at this moment.
And who are you?
I am Euphoria.
Oh, that one.
That one? Seems like you know a little bit about me.
We were given dossiers on all of you.
I see. And what is this group that is learning so much about us?
And why would I tell you anything?
Because I don't think they're going to come and save you, dear.
Who says I need to be saved?
Are you planning on getting out then?
Why? It's quiet in here. It's clean. Nobody's picking on me.
Well, what about the ants?
What about the ants?
Or the Ant King?
Not by
You want some
choice.
companions?
It kind of just like hisses that.
She'll point at the little device on him, going like, is it something that they did to you?
As he like he pulls the bowl cut back, and you can see the extent of how far this thing goes back and how deeply it's embedded into his skull. Yeah. Let's just say that this, and he just like picks up a pen and just clings it on his head, is why I'm able to control ants. It's also why your little mumbo jumbo won't work on me. Pheromone
Mumbo
blockers.
jumbo. Well, if you breathe it in, maybe.
This thing kicks into overdrive and negates it. I was specifically made to counter you.
Armstrong is going to kind of nod and say, yeah, my nanomachines filter out a lot of your stuff too. It's kind of how it happens.
Thank you, Steven. Just like, don't belittle me in front of the enemy. How dare you?
He goes,
More like, yeah, I
"Look."
kind of get it. I know how it works.
It's
Look,
like, thanks.
I don't owe
Would you
them
like that?
anything. I don't owe them anything, and I don't owe you anything. Though, you're the first people to come to even talk to me since I was put in here. I don't know what I am. I don't know if I'm a prisoner, if I'm a lab rat, potential hire. I don't know. Nobody's said anything to me. The only sort of human interaction I've had is the person who comes by a couple times a day and gives me food.
That's surprising. I expect they would have been in here already.
I don't know.
Can that thing be removed? And if we can find a way,
Yeah, if you want to kill
would you
me.
like?
It's like it goes more than skin deep. Parts of this thing are hardwired into my brain.
Okay, and we have super cool scientists that can maybe help you with that.
Removing it would kill me.
Who told you that? The people who put it in there?
No, I know for a fact it will kill me.
Well, we can start by being friends.
And why would I want to be friends with you guys?
Can't hurt anything.
You're a bunch of putzes.
She kind of gives you a look like, really? We're the putts?
Putzes?
You go
I would be
around.
upset if that was an actual insult.
You go around with your superpowers, acting like you're better than everyone, saving the day, beating people up, ruining people's lives,
How are we
ruining
people's
my
lives?
life.
How did we ruin your life before all this?
Let's just say that I once had a promising career as a scientist until the actions of one of your little escapades resulted in the complete destruction of the wing where my lab work was stored. No way of reclaiming it. No way of reproducing it. I was out of work and I had no future.
Because your information was gone.
Because what I was working on was groundbreaking.
As a scientist, you should have done backups.
There were
Stored in other
backups.
positions.
There were backups. But since this was proprietary research, they can only be stored in areas that were not designated by me. Unfortunately, they were destroyed too.
How?
That seems awfully convenient.
How is it they're not able to reproduce what you were doing? Isn't the point of proprietary research being something that eventually is replicable?
It wasn't at that state yet. But this was groundbreaking work.
And you couldn't have started over, gotten there again. You knew the basic steps.
Oh, I wanted to. I definitely wanted to restart. Step 0, do it all over again. But the assholes at Worthington said no. That too much of the destruction put them in a financial situation. And so my research was
canceled. Mad at
canceled.
Worthington instead of us.
I'm mad at a lot of people.
Why not try other facilities?
I tried. Oh, damn, did I try. But Worthington shut me down every time. Because even though the research and everything had been destroyed, I had still signed a contract with them. Thus, the idea itself is their proprietary information.
Well, this looks like a pretty decent lab, and as long as you
You got no
here,
power here, Rock Girl.
You said you were made to counter me. I have companions that can still work against you.
True. And they work against me, they did.
If you were made to counter her, why did they release you earlier than everyone else?
I have no clue.
So all they did was pin you against all of us, which wasn't going to end well.
I don't think they expected all of you to be in one location. There was a belief that you may have been on the city's payroll, hence why the cops never caught you. And even all the blowhard speeches that the mayor had done, you were protected. We had or I had intel fed to me that you were at various locations in the city. I may have come across one or two of you, but I wasn't expecting to come across the entire group.
I wonder if he was sent out to confirm our identities.
Hmm. Look, we hit hard times as normal humans.
Oh, I know.
We come down to hard times.
And I also know you hit hard times tonight. You meet everybody yet?
Unofficially. But here's the
Well,
thing.
oh.
We are now getting that information and adjusting and figuring out what we need to do instead of just getting angry and pointing fingers.
And what do you want from me?
Whatever information you can give us about this group.
Right. And what do I get in return?
Well, for starters, we can start figuring out what to do with that device. If anything,
This device
negate the effects
stays. This
I didn't say
device
remove it.
stays where it is.
we can adjust it.
You're not touching it.
Why not?
You don't tamper with it. You don't remove it. It stays how it is.
Why?
Because I don't want to die.
Probably rigged to blow if somebody messes with it. Let's be real, that's how villains work.
We don't know that until we do some more information gathering and
There's also
Take a
ways to
look at
test
it.
it without touching it and tampering with it.
exactly.
I mean, it's also possible that the dude just like wants it there, right? Hey, ant guy, do you want that thing there? Like, because if you want it, there's no reason for us to touch it, right?
I don't want any of you to touch it.
Oh, there
This
you
at
go.
least
That's
makes
easy.
me stronger than what I am.
Job done.
Granted, there are no ants around here, so this is, aside from filtering this one's pheromones out, it's pretty much useless.
It's a good thing we have such a clean facility then.
It looks cool though.
It hurts like a motherfucker.
Oh, that's too bad.
See,
Maybe
too
we-
bad I can't help you because I have a way to help negate some of the pain.
Yeah, so do I.
And what do you do to negate the pain?
If I had my suit, I would be fine.
Is it just injecting you constantly with painkillers?
In a sense.
And what happens if you run out?
Oh, that's the glorious thing. I don't.
How?
I'm not giving away all my secrets.
I could just look at the suit.
Sure, go right ahead. Because you strike me as somebody who has, advanced science degrees.
He called you dumb.
Paige just smiles and she's like, don't judge a book by its cover, love.
I'm not judging a book by its cover. I know who you are. I've had histories on most of you. You especially. And I know you don't have the hard science tutelage to figure out what's going on in that suit. Other people in here, yeah, probably. That's probably why I don't have it. Give them a couple days and they'll give you the full rundown of what it does. But again,
You know so much
you
about
want
me, then you know
my
what
help.
I am capable of.
Oh, very much so.
With my degrees. And my future degrees.
And
So I'm very smart.
I'm not saying you're not. You just don't have the scientific know-how for that.
That's why I have friends.
That's why I mentioned your friends. But what I'm not
I am
getting
not
is what
useless.
I get out of helping all of you.
I got an idea. Okay, cool. Everyone's looking at me. So like you were saying,
oh, good. You got that notion when I shifted my eyes. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
you were saying that like you don't want to give away all your secrets, but like, would you trade some of your secrets for your suit?
I'll tell you what, movie buff. You get me in touch with somebody who can actually make a decision around here. I'll hammer out the details with them. And once everything is said and done, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. But as it is right now, the only thing that I have in here is safety, security, and 3 meals a day.
I mean, yeah, cool. That sounds like something we could probably do, right?
Yeah. I mean, considering how clean the facility is and that there's no ants in here, and that, they'll probably be able to figure out what the suit does anyway. We can help ease your pain. Even though you are
Assuming we
an
don't find anything
asshole.
about the suit, that would mean it's more than that.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, though. This is only the start of hell on earth for all of you. The people you went against today, we're the test run. The guy in charge, well, I don't even know who's in charge. We weren't even allowed to meet him. We talked to a freaking mannequin. But whoever they are, or whoever is funding them, hates you with a passion.
Oh, my dear, we can handle that. That's not gonna be hell on earth. Hell on earth was being a tanger with random ass powers. You can only say that as someone sitting here as not having gone through that.
Yes, but that's because the Spectre isn't fully operational yet.
The Spectre?
I said I give you a taste. Spectre's a paramilitary organization that's being formed to hunt down and eradicate metahumans like you.
To eradicate metahumans, their solution is to create more metahumans.
Metahumans they can control.
Metahumans depended on them, in which then they remove the device from the head, kills them.
It's very unethical.
My God.
And we're the bad guys.
These devices, or that device, do each of them have one like that?
No. This is what allows me to control the ants, to technically override the Queen's orders and use them as my own. I call myself the Ant King, but in the eyes of the ants, I'm a queen. Get me whoever I need to talk to.
So bossy for someone who's kind of imprisoned.
Also, he's absolutely sure that we don't have any kind of power around here. It's kind of odd to me.
Just underestimating us like usual. And then I just walk out.
I'm just stating the obvious.
Especially when you keep insulting someone who actually can help you and have connections.
I
Paige
don't
walks out as well.
care about your connections. Get me someone who matters.
Yeah, but we'll work on that, man. See what we can do for you. Sorry about your big ant, by the way. That thing was cool.
He was. Just hatched him that day, too.
Damn. Maybe you
Paige's
can
like,
get
"I'm
another
not."
one. You never know.
Oh, I can make another. I just need my suit.
We'll see what we can do.
And then I take it that like because you left right after me. I turned
Yeah.
the page and I'm like, suddenly I really don't feel like helping him.
I don't either.
More leave too. Are we grouping up right outside his room?
I'm
What's
walking
happening
away. I'm
here?
not gonna be within
Yeah,
earshot.
we're
Yeah,
walking,
I'm not
but
within.
but
I genuinely tried to help.
all right, well, let's meet up back at the living room, dorm, whatever the fuck it's called. The main
area.
living area.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll see what everyone else thinks, and then I'm going to my room because I'm fucking done with this day.
Well, as everybody kind of waits, or leaves, should I say, Max might hover behind for a minute, if that's at all possible.
Unless anyone's stopping him, I don't see why. I don't see why not.
Okay. Well, and yeah, he'll just push the intercom button and go, "Hey, one last question.
Sure, why not?
Don't worry, nothing information demanding or anything, just genuine question.
Yeah?
Everybody else seems to be intent on squeezing you for info, but I've got a genuine... I'm actually puzzled about all this. If you could have any one thing, or any state of being, or a goal in life, or what would your perfect life look like right now,
I would still be working on my research, helping to further humanity, creating
Somebody who... Go ahead, sorry.
almost limitless amount of potential and energy that could have moved us forward decades in technology. And instead, I'm a guy who talks to ants.
Well, let's say I could get you a lab with that level of technology. You looking for a job?
You don't have
In
the
all
authority
honesty.
to offer me a job.
I have my own company. What do you mean I don't have the authority? Think about it.
And you guarantee me that I would be able to continue my work, my research. What about the proprietary stuff that Worthington has?
He's gonna laugh a little bit and say, "That's the beauty of capitalism."
Give me a charm roll.
Yep.
We'll
And something
really
for the
want to hate Max.
we'll call
something for the lawyers to figure out.
we'll call it a 5.
Oh shit! All right, let me get my dice because of course I forgot to pull out my dice.
It's
I
a
was in roleplay
D4 for
mode.
him.
I know. But you know what? I have a 25% chance of it exploding, and if it does, I might make the 5.
You should probably also have hero tokens as well.
Actually, you're right. I could just bump it up if ever I need to. Okay, let's see this. Well, dice, get back here. Okay. So that, let me see how many hero tokens I have, because that's a 3. I might have enough hero tokens to just bump it up to a 5 here. Ugh. Where are my hero tokens? How do I know how many hero tokens I have? It's the other times I
You
failed at
started
stuff.
with
every
2, I
time
think.
every time you fail. Yeah, and you started with 2.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use my 2. Let's bump it up to a 5. Let's go.
He sits there for a moment, and he sort of like rocks in his seat. And he like jumps up and walks over to the glass that's separating the two of you. You know what? Fuck him.
That's what I like to hear. In my America, fuck them.
You get me that contract, I'll work with you.
Nothing but a phone call. I'll be back probably by tomorrow. Let the lawyer boys do their thing so you're free to work without Worthington getting up your, what? You know. And on that note, we'll close the intercom.
Okay.
Nothing like dangling capitalism in somebody's face. All right, job done. This is why he's a politician, all right? We wheel, we deal.
And as you get back to like the main dorm area, Paige, you notice that Max is gone for a little bit longer, but he's sort of saunters on into the main room. Like a very pleased look on his face.
Now that Max is here, well, it's not something to deal with tonight because it's been a fucking day. But we do need to discuss how I did not quite like how we were sent out and decided where we were going to go without much input from us.
True.
We were just shunted out and sent to these different places and told what we need to be doing. And that is not what I signed up for.
I even mentioned this might be a trap, and that was not considered.
I
understand time was of the essence, but
True.
our inputs were not considered at all. We were just told what to do, and I didn't sign up to be an employee of a superhero group. I signed up to be part of this group to do things together that we agree upon.
I think most.
Well, I'm probably a little too heated to get into that tonight. Like, Gemma's whole body has been tense since she's gotten back, and Frankie probably recognizes that she's just stressed out and tensed up and pissed off.
Yeah.
It is something that I think does need to be addressed.
That's something that...
And I don't think it was anyone here that did it. That's my bigger problem.
We're going to have to talk to them tomorrow in regards to this, as definitely does not feel right, because I feel like most, if not all of us, wanted to stick together, and we started to create a plan and they shut it down, and I don't like that.
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break here because I need to take care of something really quick at the house. So give us about 5 minutes and we will be right back.
Works for me.
You
And
are
we're back.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Magical Misfits, thank you for that raid.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Magical Misfits. So excited for the next season. Anyway.
Oh, but yes. Sorry about that.
The Ant King is an asshole.
That too.
I mean, yeah.
But
Fuck that
the-
guy.
Fuck that guy.
And again, I'm just frustrated with the situation, and maybe that frustration will die down after, some distance from it. But as of right now, I did not like how we were thrust out there without really much of a say-so. They just decided for us. Same time, I want to understand that time is of the essence, and while I really want to believe that their hearts were in the right place, it makes me wonder if they were in on it.
Oh, they're either in on it or they're incompetent. Either way, that doesn't bode well.
I know about the rest of you, but I signed up to be part of a team, not a solo act. If I wanted a solo act, I'd be out there doing my own thing.
Well, where you go, I go. You know that.
Yeah.
Even though there are cute boys here, I will feel.
Let's also keep boys at home.
I don't know.
Wow.
Cute boys at
Wow.
home. You just see Max, Louie, and Condor like eating pizza like disgusting animals.
My
Meanwhile,
God.
Frankie's sitting there going, I want to gag, I want to gag, I want to gag. No.
I don't know. Louis doesn't
boy.
consider himself cute. He's very
Edgy.
obtuse about his whole vibe. Like you have to understand, he was, from his backstory, he was, picked on and ridiculed most of his life. He's like he built himself into a facade so people wouldn't bully him anymore.
I mean more that this was just the whole "we have this at home" meme.
Oh.
And you look at the boys at home and it's like, yeah, these are the quote unquote cute boys
Wish-
at home. Just
the
the three of us hanging out on
wish.com
pizza.
The
Yeah,
wish.com
exactly.
cute boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that would weird Louis out if anyone called him hot from like the immediate
in
like
the
friend group.
attractiveness
Look.
way, not in the actual temperature
Yeah, I
way.
was about to say, now you're just making me think of Fantastic Four. Wow, you're hot. Oh, thanks. No, I mean, like, really hot.
I will put out that fire on your sleeve.
Yeah, like literally he'd be like, "Oh yeah, thank you." I'm like, I'm working on getting to 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm working on getting blue
As-
flames.
Do you even Nova, bro?
Oh.
As you're having this conversation, Amelia walks back into the room. She's got like a little a tablet with her, kind of looking a little annoyed as she's looking at Max.
What's up?
Are we allowed to go home yet?
Did you just offer the Ant King a job?
I mean, I said what I had to say in order for him to agree to talk to us, but yes.
She kind of like turns the tablet around, and Perkins has already sent over like the forms and everything to have him released into your custody.
Perkins is
Good.
on it.
Perkins didn't waste any time. Excellent.
Why are you trying to take him from this facility?
Well, because he doesn't seem to be very cooperative here. Second, he seems to have promising information. Third, he could be a valuable asset to my company.
That's
Are
if
you
he
serious right
works
now?
for you.
Excuse me.
We've only had him here for about a day or two.
And the fact that you've done nothing about it yet speaks volumes.
What are you talking about?
First of all, you send us into an area without proper information. Second, you separate the team. Third, you lead us into an obvious trap, which I did mention might be a trap in the first place.
First,
Do I need to keep going?
First off, time was of the essence. We were under the information that innocent lives are at risk. Second,
Wrongful information. Who verified that information? Where did it come from?
Max, I am not going to talk to you about verifying information, as you are the one who flies off the handle the most here.
Oh, really?
Listen.
Yes.
We made a mistake.
You.
The information that we had was incorrect. But the information that we had was what we went off of. And based off of the information we had, we made a call to send you to technically rescue your doppelgangers in order to get the heat off of them.
That's where I had the problem.
Yep.
The call should have been a decision made by all of us.
And we had plans.
We didn't sign up to take
forming.
orders. We signed up to be a team here, so we should have a voice in those calls as well.
And I agree. And I'm sorry that I just told you guys to go do the thing. It was I panicked. I didn't want innocents hurt.
It's understandable.
But now that we know what we're going against, yes, we most definitely need to be looking into things more.
So,
no solo runs.
Of course. That
Buddy
being
system.
said, and Max is gonna handle the documents here, and he's gonna say, I don't need to sign these yet. If we have a better alternative, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll take it.
Perkins has already signed them. The thing is, we haven't signed off on it.
Perfect. You don't have to just yet. This is not urgent. If you want to let him stew in it a little longer, go right ahead. We can even show him the documents, show them signed, and make him work for it a little harder until we have what we need.
Our psychiatrists haven't really finished with his evaluation yet. He is very standoffish, as you've seen.
Correct. I've made more progress dangling an offer at him than they probably had poking at his brains. And I'm not saying that to be insulting.
Not much brains to poke at.
It
They
just
haven't
speaks
poked-
volume of his personality.
They haven't poked at his brains. We're still in the beginning phase of this analysis. He's a interesting individual, to say the least.
If you want to poke at his brain, apparently he just got to touch the little metal thing in his head.
That's what worries us. That's why we're being very careful before we send anybody in there, because we don't know what that thing is. Maybe it is just a pheromone blocker, as he states it is, or maybe it's a bomb.
Or a remote control unit, or who knows what, yes.
Exactly. So we need to be careful before we send anybody in to talk to him.
I do have to ask, did you guys give him information on what happened today? Because he seemed to know exactly what went down.
No,
And today was the day that it happened.
The only contact we've had with him is when we took him into there and put him into the clean room. And the only person that has seen him have been the staff that come by and give him food and whatnot.
Did any of them make small talk?
I mean, if they did, I don't think it was, hey, they're going out to fight something.
Gemma, he even it's like I like put like my hand on your shoulder. It's like, even though I don't trust him, he also, what he said verified that he didn't like he only talks to people that, or he's only talked with people when they bring him food.
He has a way of knowing what went down tonight. Even if it was planned, he had no way of knowing that it actually happened tonight and that plans didn't change when he got captured. Yet he was certain that things happened tonight, which means he's getting information somewhere, and if it's not from us, I'm worried that he has a connection to the outside world.
Yeah.
Could have been a plan beforehand, though.
Then how do you know it actually went through? How do you know they didn't actually change the plans after he got captured? There's a lot of variables here.
He was got attacked might have been the confirmation right then and there, but
Do you think maybe that metal thing in his head has like a phone built into it?
Oh,
Like a
some sort of
translator?
connection back. That's what I'm concerned about.
I'm gonna have Max turn here to it's Amelia, right?
It's a rotary.
Yeah,
I'm not butchering the name.
Amelia. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Amelia
have
or jump scare.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Max turn to her and say, "Please tell me the room you put him in is radiation proof, and there's no way for signals to get out."
Yes, Max. There is no way for any signals to get outside of it if that door is shut. Once he's
Perfect.
inside, it's a dead zone for anything.
But staff members have to
Electronical.
open the door to give food.
Just the slot. And it's only open for a brief second or two. Not enough time for anything to make a direct connection to him.
So the other option is he can potentially read minds with it or something, but then again, that would mean somebody would have to be in there with him. So again, that doesn't really work, does it?
Or he held to the timetable that he was given. We don't know exactly what his role is in all of this, but if he knew you all had been attacked and he knew it was going to happen tonight, maybe you going in there and talking to him as a group
Was just the confirming factor.
just
possible.
confirmed it to him.
What I just said, yeah.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
Confirmed it.
Possibly.
Well, one way or another, we have a backup plan if necessary.
Look, I'm not going to force you to stay here. Lord knows you need to get out and about if you need to. But if you do wish to stay, I can have rooms prepped for you. You don't have to sleep in the entertainment room and have a bunch of movies playing all night. Unless you want to.
Staying here tonight might be the right option.
I have to get home for a bit.
As do I.
What happened today, I need to I'm gonna go home and grab some things and I'll be back.
I'll stay here.
I have to go home. I have to do something about the missed band practice. And
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
yeah,
I already let Anthony know.
yeah, he might know, but I'm the one that has to reschedule everything.
He said that he had it taken care of.
As long as Anthony stays out of your Microsoft schedule, then you'll be fine.
Better not be touching my spreadsheet.
Why did he
has a
switch
habit
us-
of just adding shit to his
Why did he switch us to Teams?
Oh no! Oh no!
No, we
Please
use
no.
Slack.
Well, like I said, I'm not going to hold any of you here if you don't want to be here. The plan is to slowly wake Louie up tomorrow. Bradley says that he should be okay.
Good to hear.
That's good news. I think with that, I'm going to head back home for a bit. I need to take care of a few things.
Text me when you're ready and you can, I guess we can teleport from my house because
Well, she technically lives there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
We
forgot
live
about
together.
that.
Jeez,
Sorry.
girl.
I am so sorry.
was like, yeah,
my
she
brain
li-
was back in Would Be Heroes.
She lives with
Yeah.
you and Anthony.
Yeah. All right, do the teleporty thing. And then
Okay, so the two of you bamf back home.
beam up.
What about the rest of you? Well-
Remind me, at what amount of stress do we have to go indulge in our vice?
5.
Five is when
okay.
trauma hits and you have to do it. Before that, you can ignore it. But once you have trauma, you can't ignore it anymore, and you start to like feel negative effects of it.
Okay, I think Condor is good. He's only at 3 stress, so he's probably just gonna hang out here, put on some more movies, get some more snacks.
What
Okay.
is oh, I was gonna ask what Condor's vice is, but that
That's
could be
that's that's a
if that's a
secret.
surprise, yeah,
That's
if
a
that's
secret.
a secret surprise.
How dare you?
I really do
Condor,
want to know what Condor's vice is, though. I'm
Condor-
excited to
now
find
I
out.
really want to know.
Right?
Condor's
He's
vice.
so laid back. I want to know what it is.
Condor's vice is watching VHS movies and not rewinding.
There you go.
That's
Oh.
not vice, that's torture.
Oh.
Right.
What kind of a
It's only torture
monster
for the
is
next
he?
person. Or you when
Even
you try to
crypt,
rewatch it.
but then it turns out he turns into cryptid, and cryptid rewinds all of the VHS tape.
There you go.
It's like, no, we're not doing this shit again.
Even worse, Cryptid rewinds the VHS tapes without using the rewinder.
He
uses
just like
sticks
finger
his-
in
Oh,
it.
yeah, he turns the
he uses the actual VHS and fucks up all the heads.
There you go.
Oh, the horror. And we're also dating ourselves real well right now.
Right.
Good times.
All of you who never used a VHS, be thankful. Be thankful.
It hurts knowing that there are people out there today who don't know what a VHS is.
No.
Just like
Yeah.
how regular cable TV with commercials has been referred to as vacation TV because that's
Oh
the
my
hotel
God,
rooms
no.
use.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Oh.
horrible.
Wow.
And it's like,
No,
oh yeah, and you can't pause, play, or
no.
rewind anything. You can't skip through the ads.
No. Vacation
God.
TV. Oh my god.
Dude, there was nothing more stressful for a kid than on Saturday morning, the cartoon goes on break, and you have like 5 minutes to do your shit and get your ass back in your seat.
And then if you have siblings, they yell,
I
"Get
had
back
that
here."
shit time, man. I knew the
Yep.
commercial schedule by
You go-
heart, man.
Yeah, you go by shifts
That's what
and
science.
everything.
Yeah, you're leaping over things and sliding back into your seat just in time.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man.
Anyways.
God, I feel old.
So
Oh lordy.
you so Frankie and Gemma teleport back home. Condor is kicking it in the lounge area, just pretty much watching movies and eating snacks. I think at a certain point of time, Bradley pretty joins him for just like a binge watch session. Paige, you said you're staying at the dorm.
I am, yeah.
Max, are you doing the same thing?
Yep, staying at the dorm.
Okay.
Like we're going back home for now, but I am gonna go back and stay at the dorm.
Oh, so
Maybe.
you're going to grab some stuff and you're going back home to get like an overnight bag or something and then coming back?
I'm going back to tattle on them to Anthony.
Oh
You
my.
guys sent me that message. But yeah, she sent me the gif of
My
God,
father
what's
will
his
hear
face?
about this.
My father will hear about this.
So by the time the two of you teleport back home, it's roughly midnight.
Oh, good, he's awake.
Right.
Kind of, open the door and yell like that I'm home, and call for Anthony.
When Doppler yells that she's home, everybody hears it.
I put a bubble around it so it's like not ear piercing, but it's so that way it's like a megaphone. Everyone knows it's a large house now.
So you call out that you're home, but you don't hear any response from him, though you do hear like his guitar going off a little further in the apartment.
All right. So head towards the noise. Follow the sound. That's what I do.
And you follow
Calling again.
he doesn't hear you,
Nothing.
but you come to
Okay, I see.
you come to his door, And you can hear that he's playing his guitar in his room.
Oh, okay. I just opened the door without knocking because he hasn't heard me. He's not going to hear me knock.
Okay. And you open the door, and he's sitting there again in that Comic Sans crop top that says fuck across it. And he's just sitting there, and he's got like, it looks like a shot glass and like a bottle of Jack that's like maybe a quarter gone. And he's sitting there and he's playing, he's got headphones on as he's playing something, and it looks like he's like writing a new song.
Ooh. Oh. So is he like sitting on his bed, like, and he still hasn't seen that I came in?
He's sitting in a chair, but he's got his back to the door.
Walk around and like sit down in front of him. Hey.
Then he sort of like stops and he flips off the headset. Well, it's about time. You look like shit.
Thanks. Fuck you.
No, like I'm not like making fun of you or anything. You look like you've been through hell, kid.
Just got back.
What did you do?
Your ex-girlfriend led us into a fucking trap.
She led you into a trap? Like intentionally just decided to trap you?
Yes.
Ooh. Somebody's starting a fight.
Frankie, like seriously.
No,
Tell me what's going on.
You saw the news.
I don't watch the news.
You've listened to the news.
I don't listen to the news. It's all government propaganda.
In this case, is he wrong?
As he like looks at you, he's like, all the protests and everything that we've gone to, and you still listen to the news?
Have to know what we're protesting against. Anyway.
We're not going to learn that from the news.
Amelia
Anyway.
told you that, what did she text you? She told you that I couldn't make it, but...
She texted me?
Lying bitch.
And he looks over at his phone and he picks it up. And he's like, oh shit, she did text me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay,
oh my god.
Thank God.
I was like,
she's not
y'all
lying,
jumped
bitch.
the gun. I was like, did y'all see he was playing games? Y'all
Right?
jumped the gun.
I'm just saying, no, but still imagine, like, oh, that lying bitch.
And she's like,
I was like, oh, I'm ready to...
oh.
Emma's having scheduling anxiety right now.
You know what? She texted me earlier and I didn't even pay attention to what she said and just sent K.
Good to know that whenever you text K to me, it means that you did not read it at all.
I thought you already knew that.
Anyway.
I feel like that's what he responds to every time Gemma sends out the schedule. K.
K.
Hey.
She has to drag his ass to everything.
So we had
Go ahead.
So you knew nothing about our supposed identities being released?
No.
Yeah.
I knew Johnny Jordan ran to Bulgaria for some reason. That was something everybody was mentioning at band practice. I don't know what that was about or how he even made it to Bulgaria so fast, but yeah, apparently he's in Bulgaria.
Well, good for him. You know what? Good for Johnny Jordan being in Bulgaria. Cause shit's fucked, fam. There was, remember the Ant King? And basically I just kind of like explained it.
You mean the guy who ruined all the barbecue at the Founders Day parade?
That motherfucker.
Yeah,
yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. No, he's a part of like a whole situation. Like, we have a we have a BBEG, a big bad evil guy. Like the big guy, and I'm sorry, guy, like out of character. I have a headache and I am so terrible with
And
words right
he
now.
like looks at you, is like, wait, your big villain is a guy who calls himself the Ant King?
Actually, no, it's not mine. That one's a different one of our groups. Mine, when I went to so our identities were released. And
Okay.
then your ex-girlfriend,
You
supposed
can just say
FWB,
Amelia.
whatever.
You don't have to keep reminding me that she's an ex. You can just say Amelia.
No, you did that.
Yeah, I did.
Ugh. Anyway, we all have Gemma, help me here. We all have nemesis. Nemesis.
I think at that point, Gemma will.
Nemesi.
I'm more to assume that Frankie kind of sent that to Gemma wherever she is in the house, and she'll
I
come
thought
in.
you were right next to me the whole time.
I was letting you have time with your brother, okay? You didn't want to intrude.
Anyway, I just
So Gemma will come find him. What do you need help with, Frankie? What's going on?
Apparently you
explain what
guys
the
have
fuck
bad
happened
guys
today.
now?
Oh yeah, there's a group of them.
Oh, fun.
It's like Batman.
So there's these people that pretended they were being outed as us, so that we would go in to save them. And Amelia decided that all of us had to go in one by one and not as a group to go save these people. And it turns out they were there to try and destroy each one of us. And specifically designed to counteract us.
Oh shit.
One of the guys nearly died.
Yeah. Oh shit.
If Frankie hadn't gotten out when she probably would have died as well, because she was knocked completely the fuck out.
Yeah.
I was immobilized.
We all almost fucking died, and one of us is still
On death's door.
one of us has like a fucking respirator or whatever.
He's on oxygen.
On oxygen or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So is this you telling me you're gonna hang it up?
You think we're just gonna let them win? They get to say what we can and can't do and that we're horrible people?
Who cares what they say? You almost died tonight. Look,
They're going to keep coming after
I am
us.
too young to hold a memorial concert for two people that I love. Look, I understand you got the powers. I understand that you want to make a difference. Frankie, you almost died tonight.
Yeah.
We're trying to help people. Do something. How can we sit by and watch knowing that we could have the power to save someone else?
All right. Sounds like things got a little fucky tonight. And it sounds like you two were separated.
Yes. Something we try very hard not to do. And the decision was not ours to make, apparently.
Yeah, she overrode our decisions. We wanted to stick together as a team. If they didn't make us separate, if we had any say in the matter, then we wouldn't be like this.
Gemma's gonna fully enter the room, probably. Well, she probably entered the room, but she's better go down and sit down next to Gemma and just kind of put her arm around her shoulder and
And
Yeah, I
you
think
can
at this
see
point, like, the reality of, like, actually almost dying instead of just being,
you
like,
can
angry
see
at people for things, it's,
your
like, kinda
brother
really setting
sort of like white knuckle gripping the neck of the guitar.
Break that guitar, and then we're gonna have bigger problems.
And then you just see it like corrode underneath his hand. He kind of just like throws it away. He's like, fuck. Throws the guitar. He's like, give me a second. And he picks up his phone and he like dials the phone. He dials a phone number and he shuts the door behind him. And you just hear him start laying into Amelia.
I'm sorry. Did you just see what the fuck I just saw?
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
That thing just fucking disintegrated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and pick up the guitar. I want to inspect what's happening on this guitar.
And I'm gonna listen in.
She's gonna snoop. She's better at that. She has.
I get.
It looks like
he should know better than to shut doors.
You know what? Go ahead and give me a brains roll here.
Okay.
Let's do a 6.
Okay.
Let's make it 4. Let's make it a 4.
Okay. Let's see, where's my... I think I forgot to put brains on this. Power, weapon, brawl, charm, athletic. Yep, I forgot to put brains in here. Oh, well, it's a D4.
I knew you couldn't have Anthony be a normie
It's a
anymore.
3.
Do you have any tokens to use?
No, I used them last session.
Can I use one of my stress tokens for her?
Not stress tokens, it's the hero tokens.
You mean the hero tokens?
I have no hero tokens. That's why
so
I
you look at it and you can't put 2 and 2 together, but it just looks like the wood from the guitar was rotten.
Did we get a faulty guitar?
No.
Did they sell us a bad guitar? This
And you can
the only explanation is the wood's rotten.
The wood is rotten and the strings on the guitar are corroded.
I think this was. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a discussion with the people who sell us our guitars.
No, Gemma, he did that.
You hear him yelling at the top of his lungs, like it is carrying.
Okay, so there was no need to
like
try to snoop.
You've seen Anthony pissed off before. This is something different. And as he's yelling at her, you know, almost like full on threatening her. If she ever puts you in danger like that again, what he will do to end their company, to end everything. He will bring the building down if he needs to. If anything were to happen to you. And in the middle of the tirade, he just yells, fuck again. And you hear something clambering against the wall.
I'm gonna open the door and poke my head out.
And as you open the door, the bricks in like the hallway of your apartment are now like blackened and like cracked in locations. And you can see that the wooden floorboards now have like decay all over them. And the phone that he was holding is melted. The plastic seemingly losing its ability to like maintain its shape.
I guess I'm gonna call both the guitar company and the phone company.
I go up to him and I like try to make him like
he turns around and he's like, don't fucking touch me.
I'm not.
And like you look and you can see that there's like all these black lines of like corruption and like almost like corrosion just like all across his face, like veins sort of like bulging from his face a bit.
Okay. I'm not gonna touch, but I'm here.
So he walks over.
We're here.
He walks over and he grabs like a little lockbox from the top of the kitchen, not the kitchen, but the fridge.
Cabinet.
And he pops it open and he grabs like a syringe and he pulls the top off and he jams it right into his neck and just like injects like this like soft blue liquid as like he just begins to like do like deep breathing exercises as like the corrosion and stuff begins to fade away from him.
What the fuck?
He pulls it out and he throws it in the trash can. Fuck.
Tony, you have some explaining to do.
Why are you calling me Tony?
Because what the fuck was that?
What does it look like,
and
Frank?
And Anthony isn't 2 syllables. Tony is, and it worked for a fucking.
As he
I love
lashes
Lucy joke.
he lashes back out to you. What does it look like, Frank?
Ew. Okay, never mind. I'll never call you Tony again as long as you never call me Frank.
Oh no, I kind of like it.
And she just like glares at you for a minute.
He's like,
It's worse than my full name, okay?
He's like, yeah. Sort of like you.
Yeah, sort of. Why did you not tell us of this?
What was I supposed to say? Hey, Frankie, guess what? I have the ability to utterly decay everything I touch.
Is that why our goldfish died?
Let's not talk about that.
No, but later.
I mean, it would have been nice to know. We could have, I don't know, helped if you got into trouble or something.
Yeah.
So he kind of like holds up the box, like this is, and he shuts it and locks it and puts it back up onto the fridge. That's all the help I need.
What is that?
It's a repressive agent.
Okay, well,
Puts my power to sleep.
Okay, well, you know.
Wouldn't it be worth learning to control it? So you didn't need to rely on that?
Remember that whole thing in there with like therapy and like repressed emotions not being good and bubbling up and all that shit?
Look,
It was to avoid that.
That, as he points over, is why I have it. The last person I went to for therapy for this thing ended up a half-decayed corpse. I am not somebody you want walking around with a power like this. It's not a good one. It's not one like you where you can control your sound waves or Gemma can copy things.
Is Amelia?
You can't say mine is all that great either. It's practically useless half the time.
You're not decaying, people.
I know. I just can't actually use it to protect myself.
Gemma, I've seen you fight. You don't necessarily need a power. You scare me.
At least I scare someone. Didn't help me tonight.
Did you have your gun?
No.
You should probably have your gun.
Yeah. In a minute.
I don't like using that when we're trying to... Some
Trying
things
to
can go wrong.
Rubber bullets.
Anyway.
That's fair.
You-
I don't really think of those things. Be military, her automatic
Oh shit, you
presents
got
on
a
a gun.
point.
Fuck.
Fuck! He's right!
Anyway.
Frankly, I don't like when he's right.
Yeah, me neither. It's the worst, isn't it?
So
Look.
weird.
I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry.
Okay, I mean, given how much I've hidden from you until Doppler came about.
Yeah,
I
you hid
started
Doppler
thinking
so
it.
well.
You were
found
this
out.
close.
He found out like a week after you started, okay? And you then gave me away because he knew if you were doing shit, I was too.
She's not wrong.
Damn it. We're not talking about my powers anymore. You have powers. Does Amelia know about them? Is that where you got that?
That's why I got that. And he kind of points up to the lockbox. Though after what I just said, I think I'm maybe cut off.
Yeah, that's what I was That's what I was concerned about too. Do you want to talk to her in person? Because I
No,
told her I'd be back.
no,
And
I don't want to
I-
talk to her in person.
Can't exactly take him through those teleporters.
You ever see, for the lack of a better word, a zombie yell at a ghost?
Sounds like one of the plots to a book I've read.
We would get into arguments when we were together. My power would kick in, it would kill her. And well, then ghost her comes out.
I imagine it as like a "you're not getting away from me, motherfucker. I'll haunt your ass."
I mean,
It's like, look, get what you need, do what you need to do. I need some time to clear my head.
All right. Do we have another bottle of that? Jack, by the way.
He's like, well, you can use the one I got.
Cool. And I walk back and grab it and start packing my go bag with like a bunch of things and stuff that's like not necessarily needed because I said that I wanted to grab some stuff, but like in reality it's like no. In reality I just needed to tell Anthony what was going on. So
You needed to tell on Amelia.
yes, I did.
Tattletale.
So while the two of you are packing up and everything before you head back to the dorm, is there anything anybody else is doing during the night?
Watching Ghostbusters.
yes. The question is which one?
Quality movie.
Paige is definitely, she went to her room and she is pissed. She probably spends a while just kind of pacing the room, just kind of cursing under her breath. She's very unhappy.
And I think at this point, this is definitely one of those moments where Max would probably go knock on her door. And so
Who is it?
well, yeah, you just hear some
Yeah.
heavy knocking with, you know, typical of Max. Like there's no two people in this whole building that knock like he does. It's the heavy fist, right?
Fist
And
imprint in the door.
not quite, but you know, and it just, you know, it's all you get for an answer when you say who is it is just it's me.
Can I help you?
Just checking. Can
You
I
tell
come
she's
in?
trying to hold back. Yeah. Yeah. She'll go to the door and she'll open it up. Yes?
Well, and he kind of gestures towards
Come
the
on
room.
in. Come on in.
Yeah, he'll walk into the room. And he'll look around for like a sec. I don't know if there's anything special about the room or anything you've done to the room, or is it's just like
Pretty
you
pink
just
flowers everywhere. No, I'm kidding.
yay, that's cute. I like what you did with the room.
It's pretty bare minimum
Mm.
because this is only her like secondary place, so it's just like
Mhm.
typical desk, dresser, bed. There is a bookshelf, like a half bookshelf above her desk, a bunch of different like random sciencey things.
Mhm.
Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty bare minimum in here. Nothing crazy.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, he'll look around a little bit, then probably sit on the edge of the bed just to not be so physically imposing before kind of looking at her and just simply saying, "You okay?"
Are you in your normal form or are you in Steve. Are you in Max or Steve form?
I think by the time he got into the room and the door was closed behind him, provided there's nobody else in the room, yeah, he would have maxed back out, and the suit would have probably like reformed itself out of the nanomachines over his body, and just he's back into like senator mode at this point, I would think.
Oh, okay. Senator mode.
If I can call it that, but yeah.
Okay. She's like, yeah, no, I'm great. I love it when I feel useless and insulted and just treated like I'm shit. No, I love it.
Mac's gonna give her like one of those long looks, right, before taking another deep breath and saying, "Yeah, I think all of us got a little bit of a taste of that tonight. Don't feel too good."
Yeah, but I don't like standing around, not being able to do anything. I literally just watched. That's all I did. It's not a great feeling.
Max is gonna nod, and he's gonna say, "Yep. If anything, that really showed us how weak we are when we're separated. Fucking sucks."
It's like I'm distracted by cat butt.
And this is
It's a
literally
cute cat booty.
and this is not how Max usually talks in public, as you're all aware. This is a
Yeah.
last time you'd hear the senator say "fucking sucks" in public.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, you have not been helping me with that the last few days either.
He's gonna take a deep breath. What did I do?
For one, it started with you trying to grab me at the barbecue. I am a nobody compared to the senator, so that made me feel great. And then you just coming in like I needed rescuing.
When you say all that, you can see Max's eyes like about to roll, and he kind of scrunches his face to prevent the eye roll from happening. Like it almost looks physically painful for him to hold back. And then he looks back at you and he says, "Right, because the senator abandoning quote unquote the little guy looks so much better."
There are other people you could have grabbed, and that's
Oh,
not the
what? Like
first
my
time you've grabbed
bodyguard
me.
whose jobs are to protect me? Right. Perkins? Yeah, she'll shove that grenade launcher right in my face.
Then don't grab me. It looks bad for your image,
It
especially when
doesn't.
it's not the first time you've done it.
You're stubborn. It doesn't look bad. It looks like I'm looking out for the little guy. If anything, it's an image boost.
I'll say that like that makes me feel even better.
Right. Clearly, nothing is gonna make you feel better right now. I understand. He shakes his head. Look, I don't think you need any rescuing or helping or whatever the hell you think I think. We got pulled back. You stayed behind when the emergency recall or whatever the hell you want to call it activated. You were nowhere to be seen. And you would have probably done the same for me and come and saved my ass if I was the one. Well, saved my ass. Checked on my ass if I was the one who hadn't freaking showed up. Right?
Depends on the situation. I had no way to really get out. Everything was scrambled. I couldn't even communicate with anyone to warn you what was going on.
All the more why I made sure to get in there and make sure you were okay. Or was I
Well,
supposed to
I
leave a team
wasn't.
member behind?
Well, it didn't help. It made me feel like I was incapable when I already felt useless in that situation.
He takes a deep breath and you can see the frustration mounting. Like you can see those like tired frown lines just kind of wrinkling his forehead. And you can almost hear his teeth grinding a little bit. Before he just looks at Paige and he says, "Is it so hard for you to understand that I don't think of you as someone weak? I thought we were past this. I wouldn't be working with you if I thought you were weak, if you were a liability."
Well, then stop making me feel so small.
Oh God.
I understand that we had a partnership with this teaming up, but there's moments like that when I'm already feeling kicked down that it just kind of adds a bit of salt to it. I know that you probably think that you're meaning well, but it looks bad. Even worse when you're the senator.
He takes a deep breath. You can hear this like almost irritated growl from the back of his throat at this point. You can see like his fists are almost like white knuckled. You can see his suit's rippling a little bit. Uh, Probably just if only because he's flexing under it and trying not to get pissed off here. And at this point, I think fingers fingers locked, right? Like looking very much pissed off. He'd probably like stand up, right, to his full height, and then just look at Paige and just say, "If you don't like it, then just become strong enough that if you do feel, that just become strong enough that you do feel that you can save me when I need it, because I think you're plenty strong, and I'll gladly say thank you that day, and we can call it even then. How's that? Because yes, with you,
Fine.
I always mean well, and yes, I do sometimes fuck up. If you want Mr. Perfect, that's not me.
I don't need a Mr. Perfect. I need someone that doesn't make me feel like a damsel in distress. Because again, you've done that before in public too. Not to mention you're a senator. People are gonna think, oh, he's having an affair with his consultant.
Sure, like they thought I was having an affair with Perkins. Any
Yeah,
woman
because she was
around
always
me
next to you.
any woman around me, and somebody's gonna rag or rumor that I'm having an affair with them. That's just the risks of the job.
Glad you
But
keep saving
if you
me.
want to talk about my reputation, you're oh so concerned about leaving behind one of my aides to run for the hills is an even worse look than watching out for them. So shit for shit, I took the best of the worst situation.
Sure. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Um, Out of character, I need like 30 seconds. uh,
America.
no,
America.
bro, come on. Not the time for this.
He just slowly pulls out a flag.
Just pulls out the flag. America drops the flag like a mic and walks out. Um, yeah,
She
I
will
need.
after a moment. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, if you don't know, yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah, she will after a moment, and she was just like, "This night was absolute shit. Again, I felt useless. I saw my team slowly start to crumble against this asshole that made us feel like we are just the worst people when we are actually legitimately trying to help, and it just pisses me off. I am just so fucking stressed and upset about it. It was not fair."
And when she says that, you can see for a sec the tension just drain from Max, and instead of looking like he's 30 for a sec, he looks 40. Um, Almost like this just aged him an extra 10 years, you know? And he kind of slumps a little bit and just looks up at her for a sec, or looks at her for a sec and says, "You know, no, you know what? You're right. This night sucked."
Yeah.
And mm,
Stumped the senator.
No, this is a player issue, not a character issue. My apologies.
Oh.
This is me as a player having a moment here. Max will at this point probably just grumble a little bit more and just kind of look at Paige and say, well, unless one of us can mysteriously go back in time and fix all of this, we're gonna have to just deal with it as it is, but I never thought of you as weak. Again, I don't work with weak people. And while you might not see it yet, and you might not agree with it yet, God damn it, Paige.
Yeah, I know, I'm a pain in the ass.
He rolls his eyes when she says that. He looks at her. And he's just gonna... Sorry. Yeah, no, when she says she's a pain in the ass, he's just gonna grunt a little bit. He's gonna look at her and he's gonna say, you know what? Tit for tat, I guess I'm a pain in the ass too. And on that note, he's gonna stand up, walk up to her, and yeah, he's just gonna hug her and kiss her.
Are you trying to make me feel better?
He's gonna just give her that really face.
She didn't say it like mean. She was just kind of mumbling like, "Are you trying to make me feel better?"
Oh, if she's mumbling
Kinda,
it, then
it's kind of a defeated, like a defeated kind of attitude.
he's just gonna probably answer back and just say simply, well, if I said I was, would you hold that against me? Look, you're the one who
Jesus.
wins going in that direction. I'm
Oh
just
my
rolling with what
God.
you're fucking giving me here.
The fucking cringe on that.
Dude, I'm cringing harder than you are. You can't even see my face, all right?
Oh,
The
God.
image on the stream right now for my character is crumpling on itself because of the cringe. Like, I'm sorry, but are you trying to make me feel better? Really? Ugh. Like, what a shitty thing to say to someone.
All right, I think with that, we are going to go ahead and take a very quick break here.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I need water.
Save you from the cringe.
Like, help the
Thank you.
man! Help the man!
We'll be back about
Ugh.
5 minutes. And
ASMRs
we
until
are
like
back.
maybe some of the second and third generation.
Oh. So we're back from the break from the cringe.
Right back into the cringe. Perfect
Right
timing.
back into the cringe.
It's okay. Paige is used to cringe. She knows how to help with this.
Wow.
Kinda.
I found
yeah,
my thrill.
after she kind of like
Nah.
feels him kind of like she's kind of be like like really and
Really, you're gonna give me one-liners
Actually,
even when we're not doing
I don't
video
know.
shit?
I don't know. At this point she's just kind of hopped up on like anger and depression from what happened. That she will actually wrap her arms around him, and she was just like, well, just stay with me tonight, okay? And she'll lean him back and kiss him.
Yeah, no, this is where again the funny troll in me is just like cue Rick Astley. We're gonna pick you up.
Question.
But yes, go ahead.
Is this? Are you engaging in your vice?
Both of us are, yes.
Okay.
It will tastefully fade to black with Max saying that would
we're fading to black.
Question. How many points of stress are each of you at?
2 for myself.
2
4.
and 4. Okay. So.
Unless you want to count 5 from the frustration of fucking Ant King.
True.
I mean.
And freezing.
Otherwise she's at 4.
No, you're at 4. Okay. So.
I feel like we all should gain a stress point from dealing with it.
Max, I'm gonna need you to roll me a D4.
Okay.
Paige, I need you to roll me a D6.
Okay.
Oh.
However many that you roll on the dice is how many points of stress that you lose. If it goes beyond how many points of stress that you have, you can overindulge and something bad happens.
Well, I rolled a 2, so that's exactly what I needed.
Okay, that's good.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. So
don't break Paige.
Louis, please.
Just all I could think of is freaking Ivan Drago. I must break you.
Look, it's not her first rodeo with him, so you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna go for a much like more angry approach, and then we realize like, wait a minute, people don't know their dynamic as well. There's not been as much character exposure or any of that stuff. It would come off a little wrong if we went with the more angry route. So we kind of had that. This is why I was kind of like, my brain was thinking in overdrive earlier. I was like, we gotta like temper this a little bit, considering the current situation.
We did talk about too that like we're both each other's like one of the few people because of our abilities could actually handle our powers if they go a little out of whack. But yeah, we're like
Max can handle toxins decently, and you know, Paige is Paige.
Let's just say it slowly like amps up to like Angie sex.
Yep.
Stress sex. I don't know.
Pretty much. Whatever you want to call it. Yep.
As we do fade to black.
Correct.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a shit post later.
Do it.
Please do.
Please do. This is gonna be good.
I'm gonna have to post it once we're done. But yeah. So as we fade to black from there.
Yep. They're occupied all night.
Gemma and Frankie, you get back to the dorm a little after 2. I don't know about Condor, but Bradley is completely conked out on the on like one of the couches. His like arms are just like splayed across the back. It's like there's a half drank bottle of like Red Bull like on the table next to his feet, and there's just like he's got just like candy wrappers and snacks all around him.
I feel like Condor, he's gonna outlast him, but he will also eventually fall asleep on the couch. And I mean, Condor's so relaxed that personal space is not something he ever really thinks about, so he probably ends up falling asleep on him.
Okay, so the two of you
Oh
come
no,
in.
it's adorable.
You two of you come in, and it's Bradley sprawled out on the couch, and like Condor like cuddled up to him.
It's a cuddle puddle.
I'm just gonna grab a blanket and throw it over them.
Well, is
Together,
there a
they
movie
get one
still
blanket for the
playing,
two of them.
or is it like the DVD screen?
It's
type
the
of
DVD.
thing?
It's like no, it's not even the DVD screen. It's like it's gone back to like the quasi Netflix menu.
Jim was gonna go find the rooms inside these rooms. Like, how much space is there inside these rooms? Like, I know we have a bed and like a little bit of a living space, but is there enough space to shove a second bed in?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do bunk beds. There's so much room for activities.
No.
Look up a tutorial and we could do it.
We totally could. I'll look up the tutorial, and I'm not DIYing myself a bunk bed.
Okay. Are you doing that?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Give me a power roll.
Okay.
We'll call it a 4.
Okay.
This is what her dice actually explodes on.
I did get the 4.
Called it.
So if
roll the 6.
Yeah, roll the d6.
It's another 3, so a total of 7.
A total of 7. Okay, so you thankfully do not get the Will Ferrell movie scene to where where they set up the bunk beds and everything as the tutorial. You actually find a tutorial how to make like a DIY bunk bed out of 2 beds and everything, and it's a bit loud, but you're able to raid like the downstairs lab for a couple power tools and everything, and you're able to make like this Frankenstein of a bunk bed.
We don't care.
It's structurally sound. Everything is in its right place. I mean, both of you can sleep and it'll be perfectly fine.
Now the important question, Frankie, that you're muted, is, are you top or bottom? And I am judging your answer.
Wait, who is top and who is bottom?
That's the interesting question.
Well, are you talking about personal life or bunk beds?
Yes.
So,
exactly.
Yes is the only
I could go either
sensible
way.
answer here.
Oh, I bet you can.
Oh my god, this is phrasing after phrasing, huh? That's the night we're having tonight.
People
All
are
right.
just
All right.
walking into these.
Jesus.
The Weewa episode.
I did it on
was not
purpose, okay?
funny enough. It was
There's no
very
accident
sad.
here.
We
Ay,
need.
ay, ay.
We need.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So.
I regret nothing.
You know what's really funny? I think that Frankie would be a top bunk person. But also I have a feeling like they would just spend time like, Frankie's gonna be drinking and out of that Jack. And I have a feeling that they would just end up sleeping in the same bed anyway.
Yeah.
After all of that.
After all of that,
Yeah.
you're just like in one of the bunks.
Yeah. Let's be fair.
Because like even if it's like, okay, good night, and it's like I look up and it's like, I am not making it up there. Or
No,
like even if it's like sleep in one bed, like one bed or the other,
Mhm.
one of us would need cuddles or something and need to like hop down or hop up or whichever way.
You probably sit down with the bottle. Jim was like, give me a little bit of that. I won't take much. Just give me a little.
I'm sure I could raid for more.
You,
I wonder
you know,
about delivery.
do you know the
Poor
address?
Tash.
You have to know the address. But No, you know I can't take much of this. Otherwise, we'll be having a rough fucking night.
Oh no. You puke, I puke. We both know that. We learned that.
We did
Anthony
learn that
learned that
one.
too.
And she's taken just probably like half a shot. Just after the night she wanted a drink, but she does not need a shot. She did not handle liquor well. And she'll take like a little like half shot just to the night we had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I imagine I spent a lot of the night discussing what the fuck actually happened.
Yeah.
Each one of them separately.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
is this just casual drinking, or Frankie, are you engaging in your vice?
I think that it would be more casual drinking because it's
It's with Gemma.
yeah, because we're just chilling.
Okay.
We're just chilling together. It's not like I'm going out, which 2 stress points stresses me out. So I don't.
I have 3.
You know what? Maybe we won't sleep.
Oh gosh, what's happening?
I mean, we can't get out of here.
They allowed us to leave, and it's not like that would have stopped us.
I'm sure there's, some sort of party going around, the places I tend to frequent.
All right, and then she like pulls out her phone, and she has like a bunch of she's a part. I like to imagine she's part of the group chat of like where certain parties are happening, or like whether it's like clubs are having certain specialty nights, things like that.
Well, there are just clubs all over the place right now that are currently open.
I mean, it's only 2:30. We built that really fast.
Power of DIY.
All right, I can't drive.
I can't fucking drive either. Sounds like our asses are staying here.
We- hmm. For now.
Next time.
I mean, there
Next
is always taxis or Ubers.
Are you being a bad influence?
100%.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's be real.
Also logical because that is a thing.
I
True.
mean,
was
being somebody who parties and whatnot, you would know that you could take Ubers and whatnot too.
I know, and I thought about it.
But also, let's be real. The place you want to go and the place I want to go right now are 2 very different venues.
Now I just want to know what those 2 venues are. I'm just like, please tell me.
Oh, I know.
You're the DM. I don't know the spoilers yet.
There is one club that you know of that would technically be open, that would be something that you can indulge both your vices.
Let off some steam.
It's a bit of an underground club, not mainly on the legal side of things, but one where people gather and drink and party and have a good time and bet on individuals in a bit of a gladiatorial combat.
You know what? Fuck it. And then oh fuck, let's walk somewhere and ask what the address is so we can get
Why
picked
don't
up.
we just teleport home and go from there? I need to grab my bag anyway.
Oh right.
I didn't bring that bag with me.
We do have that.
I imagine she has like a bag stashed under her bed that she can just grab really fast.
Like for that, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Her
Stomp to the
luchador
house.
mask.
No.
All right. And so you go grab your bag. I will meet you there.
All right.
So I think Frankie just uses this to like do like fix her makeup and like hair and like
I get dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, right?
Okay. So
Dress
as
montage.
you break out into the club scene here, and you guys are going to be indulging your vice to lower some stress. Frankie has 2, Gemma has 3.
Mm-hmm.
You'll both be rolling d4s.
That's a 1.
Okay. So you go down
Uh-huh.
by 1. What'd you get?
A 3.
And you had 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so a bit of overindulgence happens here.
I blame it on the alcohol.
My vice is
Blame it on
partying and
alcohol,
/
baby.
casual sex.
So
So
I will get back to what happens to you. As
am I just hold on?
you're not lost. You're not lost.
Okay. That's what I was afraid of. I was like, fuck.
What's kind of hilarious is to think about is here's Frankie getting all dolled up to go out to the club, and Gemma's in there finding her like athletic wear, sports bra, pull her hair back up into a ponytail.
Oh, and you know I always bet on you.
Oh yeah.
TV once again.
Hopping in the car and
Oh.
getting down to the club.
So I'll get to the two of you later. The next day comes around. Gemma and Frankie. You wake up not because you want to, but your phone, Gemma, is ringing off the hook.
Fucking Christ. I'll look at it.
And it's Anthony. And like you see that he sent you probably about like 45 text messages in the span of an hour.
Hello? What do you want? Why are you calling me this early?
The fuck did you two do last night?
Oh no.
Jim's gonna pause and she's going to try and recall. Does she have memory of what they did last night?
You do, because your memory is completely clear. You were in probably about your second match into like the little fight club that they had down there.
You went to a fight club? Oh my
Yes.
god!
Because Gemma's vice is getting into fucking fights.
Frankie got a little bit too white girl wasted.
Well,
And
whose ass
in
am
the
I
midst-
punching out? That's not in the fight.
In the midst of the fight, for some reason or another, there's a video that's sent to you from Anthony, and it shows you locked up with the with this person, and you sort of kick them back out of a lockup, and they stumble, and all of a sudden, from out of the corner, you see Frankie jumping off like one of the corner areas of the cage with a chair in her hand. It just comes down and nails the guy dead on the head. And completely drunk, throws the chair, starts like Hulk Hogan posing and everything like that. Person's on the ground, bleeding profusely from a head wound from this chair that they just took a shot from.
No.
And
Gemma
like
is-
absolute chaos like just erupts as the video becomes a jumbled mess of everybody running around and freaking the hell out and stuff.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh god, your
Surprised that
vice
video
is
got that fast.
alcoholism or WWE inspired fighting.
It's all
Both.
over the internet. They're saying that she's regressed again. You remember what happened the last time this happened what happened when we were on tour?
Yeah, I remember. Oh,
We're-
I'll handle it. I'll get the press release out.
You're supposed to make sure she doesn't do that.
As you can see, I was a little preoccupied. She
That
wasn't
tells it
supposed to
as
be
well.
doing that.
Fuck. All right.
I'll get on the phone. I'll get some things handled. I'll get things released. I don't.
I do have a question. Even though I overindulged, do I remove those stress points?
You do.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
I'll do damage control.
They're going to want to talk to her.
I know.
You need to take her downtown.
I know.
Get her cleaned up, get her sober.
Yep, I'll bring her by the house. We'll stop in the house first. At least get her clothes changed. She can't go in wearing that. The dude's okay, right? Have they released anything about that?
Frankie, roll me a d4.
Oh no.
Did you kill him?
No, I did not kill him because I did not roll. I did not get a 4. I got a 3, so I only indulged a little.
Uh-huh.
Another 3.
Doesn't mean you didn't hit just right.
He already had taken probably some
He's in a
damage from the
He's
coma.
fight.
still unconscious.
Well, that's good news at least.
Is it?
He could be dead.
He could still be dead.
Sure. We'll make a side trip to the hospital.
No hospital. Get her cleaned up, get her sober, get her downtown. I'll have the lawyer on the way.
Okay, we'll be by the house in like 5. Maybe get her up. Or kick Frankie. Not like hard, just like enough to jostle her. So I imagine we're in the same room.
Yeah.
Frankie,
What
get
the
up.
fuck?
Get up.
Oh god.
Get up. You got some
What?
shit to handle. We gotta go. Come on.
What happened?
We gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta get you dressed. We gotta go.
Okay, explain
To
to
the-
me on the way.
Yeah, to the house first.
Okay.
Wait, did we end up back at the dorms or did we just end up back at the house?
No, you're at the dorms.
Okay. So we're probably gonna pop back to the house.
I think that panicking, you got us to like a secluded area and we just teleported out.
Probably. But yeah, I'm wanting to get us to teleport back to the house. Drag Frankie to her bedroom, start going through her closet and throwing clothes at her to put on.
And as you get back to your house, Perkins is there.
Ah, fucking egg. In this way, I have a little bit of a situation to deal with.
That's why I'm here.
Best lawyer I could send.
Alrighty.
Oh, it must be bad.
I haven't shown her yet. I gotta get her dressed.
She pulls up her phone and shows you.
I'm going in grabbing clothes out of Frankie's closet while she's watching.
A steel chair. Was it a steel chair? I made that as a joke, but it was like a wooden chair. Or...
It was like a wooden a wooden chair that doesn't fold or anything like that you clobbered this guy with.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
That's so bad.
It was a folding chair.
It was like it was probably like the weight of the ones at like the Toadstool Cafe.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. Those things are heavy though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Oh,
yeah.
No.
But Perkins is like, I can make this go away.
Oh god.
At what cost?
How?
We have enough trouble on our hands. We don't need this. We can make it go away.
How?
And again, the cost.
You let us do what,
still come for free.
You let us do what we do best. We will make it go away. You, on the other hand, no more alcohol. And she kind of like, she grabs you by the chin as you shake your head and she like looks at you like dead in the eyes. I mean it, young lady. You almost killed a man because you got out of control. No more alcohol.
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
More alcohol.
As this is you being cut off from your vice.
So I have to find a new vice.
Oh no!
You have to
Oh,
find a
no.
new
Well,
vice.
All right.
Oh,
Same one that scratches that
sucks
same
on
itch.
you. She's gonna be like, "Sucks to be you. I'm smoking cigarettes now."
Oh, gross.
Weed it
People
is.
do cigarettes socially.
She
That's
just
what
starts
weed
vaping.
is.
She just starts
Hey,
vaping.
you can find dispensaries really late at night, so you know.
She starts vaping.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, no, Jim won't let the vaping happen. I'm gonna throw that shit. You can have the weed vape pen, sure, but
Yeah, I mean, so her original vice was partying / drinking / like casual sex, like that whole like
Party
rock
girl.
star party
Yeah.
scene. So, I mean, she
You now have to come up with a.
she can't do parties
She
anymore.
can't party anymore. You are cut off from partying.
She just said no alcohol though. Fine.
take an alcoholic to a party with a bunch of
What's
alcohol and
that
tell her not to
parties?
drink.
Alcohol.
You can party, just weed.
But
Hookah.
You're allowed
Hookah.
to party. You just have to do it sensibly by yourself at home.
You can play Cards Against Humanity with people. That's a group gathering. It's like a party.
Oh god, our
Mhm,
characters
mhm.
playing cards. That'd be great.
That would be
We
great.
should do that for when we do like a extra life stream or something. Just have like a little
yeah, Cards
like
Against
Paige,
part
Humanity
where we
for
just play Cards Against Humanity, but like in character.
What's
Paige
this
does
about
all this-
Mecha Hitler?
Paige does all the sexual things and looks you straight in the eye as she does it. She goes, eye contact.
Prolonged eye
and
contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
as she lets your chin go, she dials a number into her phone. She brings it up to her ear, and she's like, "It's Perkins. Make it happen," and just hangs the phone up.
More dial up Morrison, shoot Anthony a text and say it's been handled.
You don't get a response.
So I don't have to go anywhere.
Go back to the dorms.
And she like pouts and like trudges because she's still like very hungover, so she's like in not a good mood anyway. And she just lost her vice, so she's just like going back to the car and just or not. There wasn't even a car. No,
Nope.
we teleported there, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Yep.
This teleporting
You
thing
were
really.
responsible.
So
We don't
Gemma.
drive.
within
Mhm.
5 minutes, those videos are gone. Any news report that was made about that had made it to the internet or anything has been completely scrubbed. And numerous releases have been put out by a highly respected tech company stating that the video that was leaked online was the result of AI.
I was gonna say, are they gonna like deep fake the thing?
That it was an AI deep fake, and that the authorities have confirmed that Frankie Dalton was home with her brother and friend the entire night.
Capitalism, man.
Well, Perkins, thank you.
Don't
I
thank me.
guess.
I'm cleaning up
So-
I'm cleaning up a shitstorm.
You are. I still didn't hear what the cost was.
And you won't.
Matt's wallet all of a sudden starts smoking and he has no idea why.
She just kind of, people don't do things like this for free.
She kind of nods. She's like, "You're right, they don't." And as she says that, she teleports out.
And Perkins is cold. I kind of like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
She's the real Alfred.
Right?
No, No, she isn't Alfred. She's Mercy Graves.
Yep.
Ah.
Emma's going to head back to her room.
Room at home or teleporting back to the dorm?
No, she's going to go back in room at home for a little bit. Because she feels like she put Frankie in that situation. So she knows Frankie's safe there, or will message her if anything happens. So
Yeah, I think Frankie's gonna go to her room and pass out again.
yeah, that's kind of what she knew you'd do. So she's going to stay home for a little bit. Taking Anthony's advice, probably dig out her pistol and she can take that back with her. Making notes to find rubber bullets for it.
Okay.
Like, being the military brat, she didn't even think about using rubber bullets. She's like, no, guns are meant to kill. So she probably just spent some time working on some stuff for the band, just as a coping mechanism of the shit that she just felt like she caused. So
okay. So as the two of you wallow in sorrow or guilt or whatever,
self-pity.
we cut back
Our own versions.
to the dorm.
A dangerous proposal.
And there's not a knock on your door page, but a ringing from the communicator on your nightstand.
Who is it?
Hey Paige, it's Brad. We're gonna wake Louie up. You mind coming down and doing your thing?
Of course. Give me just a couple minutes. I'll be right there.
Yep. Oh, there's chocolate chip pancakes and bacon in the kitchen if you need anything.
Oh, that actually sounds good. I don't know if I can have the chocolate chips, but I'll definitely want the bacon. Thank you. And she'll get dressed and make her way over to where Louis is.
Does she wake Max, is the question.
No. Nope.
So you get up and you make your way to the make your way through like the main area of the dorm. You can see that Condor is still on the couch, but he's got like the blanket pulled up like around him, and he's like now sleeping with his head on like the arm of the couch. But there, like much like Bradley said, there are chocolate chip pancakes and bacon out like over like in the dining area for anybody to help themselves with.
She'll probably come back that way.
Yeah.
First things first. So she'll clock it and then just keep going. She'll be like, ooh.
I gotcha. So you make your way to like the medical wing, and Brad's there, and he looks completely disheveled. His hair is like all over the place, and he's kind of looking a little sleepy. The jacket, not the jacket, but the lab coat is like sort of like haphazardly put on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a rough night. Not a rough night, just a long night watching movies and then falling asleep in a rather uncomfortable position on the couch.
Did Condor like hog the whole couch?
He's like, I don't know. Woke up, he was like cuddling up next to me. And there was a blanket on us, and I don't remember us even having a blanket, so yeah, it's just really weird.
Well, someone was looking out for you.
He could have he kind of like slowly turns his head. He's like, they could have woke me up and told me to go to bed. Got a horrible crick in my neck now.
They just don't look inside the room.
Give me just a moment. She'll place her hand behind his neck and just release chemicals to kind of loosen the knot and get him to like kind of pop it a little bit.
Give me a power roll.
Overdoes it. His whole neck goes limp.
I paralyze him.
We're gonna call that. What's your power at? Is that at 6 or at a 4?
It's only a 4. No, I only have 2 things at 6 right
Okay,
now.
let's go ahead and call it a 2.
Okay, where's my D4? I didn't bring out the proper dice tonight. I failed. I have dice. It's not her dice.
Shame on you.
It's not.
I
her
know. I know.
Shame.
Hey.
Look, when you have this many dice, you have to justify it somehow.
I have character dice. How dare you?
I know. I justify it as I don't have shame.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I got a 4.
Okay, now roll me a d6 because it explodes.
That would have been funny if it exploded again. That was a 5, so
A
9
5?
total.
9 total. And you, as you like begin to pump like the chemicals into him, you can feel his body sort of like respond to that. As it's not like he's popping back into place or anything, but you see just like a shimmer just like run through his body for just a moment. He's like,
Better?
Yeah, I can now self-replicate that. Huh. What do you know?
Interesting. That's not your power.
He's like, I don't know what my power is. I seem to have like just an open book of power.
Well, at least now you can fix your own
many
kinks.
powers.
She says what she said.
What'd you
I
say?
knew you were going to get that.
Oh. I was like, well, now you can fix your own kinks.
Objection, Your Honor.
At least
She
the
said
one.
what she said.
At least the one's
No,
debilitating
wait,
my
I want to
body.
help.
Wait, I want to help the kink. I want to help the kink.
I volunteers tribute.
I'll rub your neck.
Yeah, the joke
Hey,
that
look, found my new vice, okay?
the joke that I was calling him
Massages.
Dr. Brad Hatton wasn't just a spoof on the name. Like, okay, I'm gonna slowly start waking him up. If you can start pumping him with the magic gas or whatever,
She can't.
Just
Whatever.
calm
You have
him.
no
Well-
idea, bro.
What I need to do, like I said, I'm going to help with his lungs a bit better as well as help keep him calm while bringing him back to consciousness.
Yeah, that's what we want him to be.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Well, I have to get into his lungs. As she
Jams a
will,
hand into
is he just laying flat right
Yeah,
now?
he's just on a table.
Okay. She's gonna kind of do the CPR thing where she like tilts his head up, so his chin's kind of up. And she will go ahead and give him a kiss and blow in the chemicals that she needs, so it goes directly into his respiratory system.
Okay, this is going to be another power roll. This is going to be a difficulty of... I'll be nice and say 3.
3. Okay.
Scared.
3 on the die.
Okay. So, Louis, you slowly begin to come to. And like your eyes slowly start to flutter open, just then, like, even though you have just like had that whole ordeal between you and that individual playing in your head the entire time you've been down, you wake up in a very calm and relaxed state. And as your eyes slowly start to flutter open, you realize that Paige is like right in front of you with her lips on yours.
I like look around and
Like you see Bradley there like on like a laptop or something, like punching in something, not even paying attention to what's going on.
and then while my lips are still attached to her lips, I'm like, what's going on?
You
Don't
just-
talk. Oh, that's weird when you talk. Okay. She just like leans back and she's like, oh, that's just.
As yeah, go ahead.
You're awake?
Yeah, welcome back to the land of the living.
How do you feel?
Why was Paige kissing me?
Oh, we needed to make sure that when you woke up you weren't in a panic state and torched everything. So I asked Paige to help out and use some of her Paige gas, or what do you call it? As he kind of like looks over at you.
Chemicals.
Chemicals. Paige
Chemicals
chemicals.
is nicer. But well,
Paige
whenever you
gas.
say it like that together, no. Yes, but
Louis
was
gonna taste his
also
lips.
trying to help
He's gonna
your
like lick his
lungs as
lips and
well.
like tastes like
Tastes like
strawberries.
cherry chapstick.
Ugh.
Taste of her strawberry chapstick.
As it's like, okay, so we got you stable. That's the good news. Bad news is you're gonna have to take it easy for a little bit, my guy. You had an ordeal. I mean, I don't even know why I need to tell you this. You were the one who experienced it.
Why do my lungs hurt?
They were collapsed.
Don't worry, with my chemicals, hopefully within the next day or so, that should actually repair yourself as opposed to weeks. Hence the mouth to mouth.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You were in a bad state once we finally got you back here. I don't know how much you remember, but whoever you were against was able to literally rip the air out of your lungs.
And when he says that, like Louis has a flashback of the moment where, where the guy just like emptied his lungs and he like in desperation he basically did a nuke.
fired a nuclear powered Iron Man unibeam out the wall.
Yeah. And then he just gets like an uncontrollable anger just starts to well up in him.
And as that anger wells up, the chemicals that are inside you kind of like take effect and it begins to like repress the anger.
I was gonna say I got some on reserve just in case, where she's like, shh.
Just like,
yeah, like if
just like cover his face.
I figure Paige is the closest. Like literally, Paige, like you see, like his eyes look like charcoal, like burning embers. Like they don't black out or anything like that. It's like it looks like but it's like a sheet of glass, and behind the glass looks like there's a furnace on fire in his eyes.
And you can feel that anger begin to build up, but because of the chemicals that are now in your body, like as angry as you get, you quickly just begin to feel everything calm again.
He feels kind of woozy. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, like afterwards, the overflow of adrenaline is still sort of like pumping through your blood.
He's like, I need like fresh air. I need to walk this off. And he just gets up from his bed and he just starts to leave the room.
Give me a brawn roll.
I think that's still a D4.
We'll call it a 2.
Let's see, brawn. Yep, still a D4. Where are you hiding? I don't want to roll that one. That one's hard to read. I have this really nice, like, mecha, like D4.
Oh,
But
that's
it's
cool.
like it's so hard to read. It's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. It's like
The numbers just blend in.
Yep, I rolled a 1.
Oof. So you get up and you like, as soon as you put your full weight on your legs, you feel them buckle underneath you. And
So is that stress point number 6?
yeah, that would be stress point number 6. Is you buckle and like Brad catches you and he sort of like helps you back down to the bed. He's like, okay, dude, take it easy.
Oh Jesus! I don't know. This is gonna be so bad.
I can get you a chair, and I can get you some fresh air. Your body's still booting up here. As he kind of like holds his hands up and he walks over and he gets a wheelchair and he like helps you into it.
What am I dressed in?
You're still in your gear.
Okay.
As he kind of looks over the page, he's like, thanks, Paige. And he begins to wheel Louie out. And he's going to take you out onto like a terrace that one of the side doors of the dorm sort of leads out to where you can look out over like the rest of Metro City.
So now that I'm outside and I'm breathing in like fresh air, is Paige there with Bradley and I?
Yeah, she's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't go anywhere yet.
2, do I still feel like my power is being suppressed by
It's less
Paige's Hubajuke?
It's less your powers being suppressed and more your emotion. Like, you can still feel the power is active in you. It's just that anger that you know you should be feeling at this point in time is being repressed down inside of you. Not to like a negative degree, it's just you're
Keeping
uncommonly
you relaxed,
calm,
so to speak. Yeah. Kind of like how laughing gas just makes you relaxed. It doesn't really like, I guess it kind of can make you laugh, but it usually just relaxes your muscles. That's kind of what she did.
If I don't try and ignite my flame with my anger, and I just try and stay calm about it, do I feel like I can flame on?
Yeah, you like you're like I said, your powers aren't being repressed. It's just the anger.
All right. So I am gonna take a couple deep breaths, and it's kind of like Avatar Airbender when Zuko is working on getting his fire bending back,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing like the fire breaths, and like I'm breathing, and you can see the flames coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. The training
So,
montage for him is honestly just Avatar, isn't it? He just watches Avatar and goes, I can do that.
I can do that. So I take a couple just a couple deep cleansing breaths, and eventually flame just like erupts around me, and I basically I'm not using my muscles. I'm basically just planting my hands and feet, and I'm launching myself into the sky.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a power roll. We're gonna call this. Call it a 4.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. My die are not happy with me today. That's a 1.
So that's now 7.
I'm gonna explode, dude. This is
So,
not good.
Paige, you see him go through these breathing exercises,
Oh goodness.
and like the flame begin to like wick over his body, and then he just instantly rockets upwards, like arms stretched out, feet like fully straight, you know, Tony Stark Iron Man taking off. And he gets about a good 10 feet off the ground before he starts like losing control, and then he just almost like pops forward, like away from the building, as you see like the flame like wick out as he begins like going into a free fall. As Louis, you feel like yourself like losing consciousness. And like Bradley sees this and he's like, fuck. He gets to the edge and he's like, hold out your arms like this. He snaps his finger, and there's just like this audible flash in the distance as Louis falls into your arms.
And as soon as he does, I'm gonna inject helium into him so he's lighter, because she ain't that strong. And so that way he doesn't like slam into her. He's just like, light.
Oh God.
Make yourself a little lighter.
Okay. I will say this. There is a risk to this because he is fire and you're introducing helium.
Which is very, very flammable.
He's not on fire. Is he on fire now, though?
He's always on fire.
So if you want to, you can, but it's going to be a power roll if you want to make a Louis bomb.
He is fire. Like what we
No, it's oh no, I don't want to do that.
Make a wish.
I'm just gonna hope to God I catch him right then. It's just gonna be like, oh,
BT
praise
dubs,
myself.
guys, pause.
Yes.
Small. I'm gonna be the actually guy here. Helium is not flammable. Just saying.
It's actually not.
You're thinking hydrogen. Hydrogen is the one that's
I pulled the
highly
fucking
flammable.
archer.
Oh.
I pulled the
Helium
fucking
is
archer.
fine. Yeah, you backwards did. Yeah. Helium is non-flammable. You're fine.
Oh yeah, from the Hydra.
Yeah.
It's helium.
Yep.
I was like, is it? I'm like, okay, never mind. I didn't think it was
We never
flammable,
claim
but
to be
okay.
smart here, okay?
I
Never claim to be smart.
full on pulled an archer.
You backwards did there. Sorry, homie.
Yeah,
And
helium's
heliums cannot explode when it comes in contact with fire.
it's HE, not H.
Correct.
It's not on
H is
the
fine.
it's not
H2 no good.
it's not on the noble gas side.
Open
That's why I
flame
was
into balloons.
I was like, wait, it is? I'm like, I didn't think it was, but okay. I was like, never mind. Helium.
Yep.
I see
H
my
and
original
HE
plan.
are
Helium.
the same
Don't
thing.
you know your children's balloon are flammable?
And like you get a little bit of like helium like underneath him to like balance him out so he doesn't come crashing into you.
Break my arms.
Okay, I can't deal with this. So he walks over and he like you see his fingers start to glow as he walks over and just like touches Louis' forehead.
Uh-oh, what happens to me?
As he technically reverses the damage that's been done to you. He pretty much ETs you.
Stop.
So the last bad roll is negated?
No. He just
Okay.
What he's doing is he's making like he's technically repairing everything wrong with your body.
Okay. Mechanically, what does that do to me?
Mechanically, it doesn't really do much. It just what he's doing is he's reversing the damage that the oxygen deprivation did to you. So when you wake up, you're no longer weak. You're no longer weak. You don't have trouble breathing. You don't have like any problems controlling your power.
Okay.
And like as soon as he pulls his finger away, he kind of like helps you up to your feet, you know, from hovering above Paige's arms as you wake up. He's like, let's not do that again, okay?
What the hell was that?
You decided to become a bottle rocket.
No, when you touched my head, what was that?
Just a little bit of healing.
That didn't feel like healing.
It's not supposed to. Think of it as I reversed time around your muscles and lungs.
Mm. Like he sits back down. He's just like he's notably, I don't want to say
Stressed.
perturbed. he's not mad, but you know, like the stress. Like you ever see I'm a donkey on the edge.
Yeah.
You know, that's that's because I have no release right now. I'm like
Yeah.
my body is
And
just
you have no release, and you technically have a trauma now because you're above 5 points. So like the
is
moment
it not
you
multiple traumas? Like I'm at 7 now.
you're at 7.
I don't know.
No. You get one
It's
trauma.
still one trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the trauma does is it makes you in like the next time you have downtime activity, it makes you engage in your vice. You have no say whatsoever. It's like you need to go and you need to burn off the stress.
Oh, that's not good.
And he's like, you should be good now. Power shouldn't sputter out again. Hopefully.
If it
Like-
doesn't, at least I have a way to extinguish the fire. If it goes on the fritz, at least.
You can tell that Louis just kind of half hears you. He's very just self-absorbed into the stress. Like it's just, it's just like his eyes haven't turned back to normal. Like if you're still looking at him, like he's just on the edge of, but he's not letting himself light up, but he's just he's at a point where he's embers right now, and a strong gust of wind might set him off.
See, and Brad kind of like pats you on the shoulder. He's like, take as much time as you need. You should be able to move around on your own once you want to. See, like he like starts to walk back into like the main room of the dorm.
So he's gonna sit there. I have to figure out how I'm gonna play this out.
Yeah, because I'm interested to see what Louis' vice is.
It's not healthy.
Most vices aren't.
It's a vice. Isn't that the point?
I mean,
I almost killed a man, so it's not healthy.
You may have killed
Man,
somebody and
I
Perkins
was
just covered
currently-
it up.
In process of fighting anyway. So
Yeah,
I mean-
I decided like he's gonna have really bad vice.
Probably
It's
a good
not
thing.
it's not good.
I mean, if I overindulge my vice with anyone, probably other than Max, I'd probably kill people.
Mhm.
I'll kill people.
Just regular indulging in my vice is bad for people.
So, as
Oh.
Louis, as you're sitting there and you're kind of
no.
like smoldering in your own mind, Condor, you wake up. Smell of pancakes and bacon in the air as Bradley walks in and like sort of like adjusting the lab coat. Ah, cool. Food's on the kitchen.
Nice. What time is it? Where's the kitchen?
Where
am I?
Well, order of operations for this, it is currently 10:30. Kitchen is over that way, and you're in the dorm.
Oh, cool. I'm up early today.
10:30 is early?
It's
Oh, that's
way
early.
early, man.
IRL, that's early.
Yeah, how do all of you function?
Smoothly.
L- Louis gets up early because he's a student. So
Hey,
don't lump
you can have all
don't
math day
lump
classes.
don't lump me in with the ne'er-do-wells.
We literally make a living off of giving concerts, which happen late at night. So
So
Yeah.
Condor is he's gonna get up. The blanket that was on him, he's just gonna like tie it around his shoulders so it's like a cape now. And he's gonna head to the kitchen.
Okay. There's going to be a message waiting for you on your cell phone. A text message from Mary.
Would he even think to look at his phone? If it has a flashing light or is making a noise, he'll look at it.
What kind of phone does he have?
I think I gave him an old
Nokia.
flip phone.
Okay, yeah, so in
Or
that case,
Razer.
yes. Yes, if he's got an old flip phone, there's usually that little light
Yep.
that will flash if you have a text
right
message
by the antenna.
or a
Why
voicemail.
don't phones still do that?
Mine does. It has a
They
light in the top left
should.
corner.
Mine doesn't.
Mine doesn't.
I don't know what to
I
tell
think
you.
it may be in the settings.
Sorry, that's a
for-
setting.
Or part of the accessibility settings for people who can't hear.
I need to set that on there.
Difficult
How
Anyway.
do I turn it off? Because I never answer my text.
But you notice that your phone is blinking, letting you know that you do have a message.
I'll flip it open on my way to the kitchen and take a look.
And it's a bunch of panicked shorthand from Mary. Pretty much wondering where you are, if you're okay. She saw the news. What's going on? Please let me know what's going on. Are you coming into work? I brought donuts. Where are you? Or please tell me you're okay. I know it's early. Come on. This isn't funny. Look at your damn phone.
So he'll probably text back. He doesn't have a keyboard on his phone, so he's got to
So
takes
1
him
2
a
3 1
while.
2 3 1 2 3.
Yep. And he'll respond with, "What kind of donuts?" And then he'll start going back to the kitchen, and then he'll be like, "You know what? Maybe I should just call her." So like 5 minutes after the "what kind of donuts," he'll call her.
And like it doesn't even get to one ring, as like she's on the other end. Condor?
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
I'm having a heart attack is what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I get off the phone so you could call an ambulance?
Oh, Christ. No, I've been panicking all night. I saw what happened on the news. Then I don't hear from you. I send you all kinds of texts. I know you normally don't answer them, but usually after the 15th or 20th, you notice that your phone is vibrating.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, like, yesterday was a day. And then when we got back to the whatever this place is, I put on Ghostbusters and then Ghostbusters 2, and I don't really remember what happened after that. I think I fell asleep. My bad. Yeah, so like we did the whole team thing yesterday, but like we did it separately. Didn't make sense to me, but whatever. I'm new. I don't know how things work. And we got like ambushed, man. It was totally not cool. But then we teleported out of there, and like some of us were okay, some of us weren't. It was a whole thing.
Are
But
you
yeah,
okay?
I'm cool. I'm cool, yeah.
Look, we need to we need to figure out a way so I know what's going on.
Yeah, totally. Like, I think they should be like, bringing you here or something.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but what about the nest? You want me to
I
open
can
it
work
today?
the nest. It's cool.
Do you want me to
Oh,
open it today?
What day is it?
Sunday?
Do we usually open on Sundays?
Sometimes. It's usually, we play it by ear. Sometimes we're open and sometimes we sort of just close the shop and watch movies, or
Hey, what's the weather like today? I don't know if there's windows in this place. I can't look.
Oh no, there are a ton of windows all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know if there's windows in this place. I can't look.
She's like, it's a basic day.
Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy?
Clear skies, 72.
Yeah, you should probably close the shop. We get our best customers when it's rainy.
Okay, I won't open the shop today. I guess that gives me a free day.
Yeah. Got any plans?
You know what? I think I do.
Cool.
I got a flyer that was stuck to my door last night. Some sort of discussion meetup thing. I don't know. It's going to be held at the public auditorium later on today about discussions about metahuman activity and everything like that. I thought I'd go, seeing as how one of my best friend is one of them. See what the public gauges everything on.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds rad. I like listening to people talk. Can I come?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna ever tell you no. You can show up.
Cool. I'll be there like instantly. I think I have a teleporter. Hold on. He looks for his thing and activates it.
And
And this is what happens.
As you activate it, you're instantly in your apartment above the nest.
Oh shoot. That's awesome. Hey, Mary, you still there?
Is the phone, like, you notice that as you teleported, the phone call disconnected.
Oh, they should probably fix that. And I'm gonna wander around and see if she's here, because I never actually asked if she was here or at her home.
You wander around the nest and she's not there, and your phone rings.
Hello, this is Condor.
Freaking city phone service, I swear. Hey, I'll meet you at the nest in like 15. I just got to get ready and we'll head out.
Okay, cool. I'm already there.
At the nest?
Yeah. I teleported.
Huh.
Right? We gotta get you one of these things.
I live in a world where teleportation is real.
It's crazy, right?
Every day we're getting close to Star Trek.
Yeah. Except I think we're like a lot more violent.
Look, they don't show all the violent stuff on the show. You know that there's some really violent stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
They do have Klingons.
And Romulans.
And Romulans.
And for at one point in time in the Next Generation, Ferengi.
Yeah, that whole arc was a little weird.
Yeah, right?
Like
it went from them being like a quasi-military superpower, then we go to Deep Space Nine and they're running a space Dave and Buster's.
I choose to believe that the DS9 timeline of the Ferengi is like the canon Ferengi.
Yeah, it didn't make them better.
A lot more interesting. We don't need Klingons 2.0.
Yeah, we don't need violent space goblins.
Right?
Anyway, I'm gonna get ready. I'll meet you down at the I'll meet you down at the nest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be here. Probably watching a Star Trek movie.
We nerd so hard that it's actually real.
Right. And she hangs up and a moment goes by. And then another moment. And then another moment. And you're standing there inside the nest. You could have sworn you popped in a Star Trek video. TV's not on.
I look at the clock on my phone.
The numbers are upside down.
I don't remember smoking today.
And as you say that, you see these like long black claws sort of like reach out from around the corner and sort of grip the wall as the cryptid sort of like pulls itself into the room. We need to talk.
Oh, this is new. Am I dreaming?
We need some us time.
Okay, man. Just like take it easy. What's troubling you?
Everything is too loud.
I don't know if I can do anything about that. I could get some earplugs or something.
We need to be stronger.
Cue training montage.
Are you talking about the whole like thing where we kind of got whooped?
Yes.
Yeah, that didn't feel good.
We need to get stronger.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't really want that to happen again. But like I don't want to hurt anyone, you know?
Pain may be needed. So he kind of like looks over and he points to like a post, like a Venom poster.
Oh, I think I get it. You know,
We need to get stronger.
I think maybe we could arrange that.
It's like
we-
you're saying this, you feel somebody grab your shoulder and you're like pulled out of this conversation with him as like Mary is standing next to you. And she was like, you good?
Holy shit, Mary.
Yeah, holy shit. You're standing there talking backwards. What the hell?
That's not what I heard. That's not what I saw.
Yeah?
Okay, so you know how like I am cryptid.
Yeah.
I was just talking to cryptid. Like it was in front of me.
Like talking to yourself?
It's like it was a real thing that's like separate from me. but like standing in front of me, and it was not happy about us getting our butt kicked last night.
Okay. I mean, most people wouldn't, be happy about getting their butt kicked.
But it was like scary, Mary. It was scary. And it wants
Yeah.
to be stronger. And I get that, but I was scared.
Yeah, you are pretty scary when you go full cryptid. That there's no doubt about that.
I think I should probably listen to it. But like I don't know how to get stronger.
She kind of just shrugs. It's like, I don't know how you get stronger either. It's just, I mean, working out and whatnot, but that doesn't really make him stronger.
I mean, I guess like working out as him.
Maybe. You still want to go to this meeting?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I gotta think about this for a bit. Like, I got some ideas on how to get stronger, but I need to process what just happened.
Right. Well, okay. Well, let's get going. It's just, public auditorium down over by the park. We, not too far from here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I should probably send a text to the team to let them know that I am here. I just kind of left. I didn't let anyone know I was leaving.
You kind of did. You were like over by the pancakes and poof, you're gone.
So I'll do that while we're headed over there.
And she kind of nods, like, okay. And she sort of like begins to walk with you. What's your stress at right now?
It's at 3.
Ooh. Do you want to engage your vice?
Not yet.
Okay. So
on the edge.
As you are walking back, or you're walking to the auditorium, Louis.
Yes.
The voices in your mind are getting a little too loud.
Yeah, they are.
So what is Louis' vice?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Before you say it, send it to me. Send it to me. I want to give the okay on this.
Okay.
Also, I'm curious.
I was thinking of things, and this is the most fucked up thing that popped into my head, and it sounded like a hormonal, flammable 19-year-old.
Flammable 19-year-old
would probably have this as a vice.
Is he an arsonist on purpose?
Barson.
Commit arson. Don't try to stop me. I'm going to commit arson. In
Minecraft.
As I said, in Minecraft.
Let's just add that out there right now.
Yes. No, I was referencing a funny video that was in VR chat. So.
I'm just waiting for Azern to send me this.
While we wait, I just want to express how disappointed I am we didn't get to find out Condor's vice. I really want to know what it is.
Gonna make you wait.
Soon.
You're muted again. Sugar.
He has to eventually.
Eventually, but not yet.
Today is not that
Jesus
day.
Christ. Okay,
I've played plenty of Blades in the Dark. I know just how fine of a line I could walk.
Okay. Christ, but okay.
Is it like hardcore?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay. Louis. With a bit of free time on your hands and alone that you are. What are you looking for?
So is there on the outskirts of Metro City? Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a lot, but are there any like heavily forested areas outside of Metro City?
No, there isn't.
What's the closest forested area?
There is one forest.
It's gonna light a forest on fire.
That is sort of it's pretty much a national forest.
Are you the cause of all of the California wildfires right now?
So
not anymore.
there is like a small, it isn't very large, but there is a forest that's been designated a national forest a little bit outside of Metro City Prime. It's like the little little country area, and then just like this small patch of like forest land that has been saved and has been overlooked by the government, and designated a protected national forest.
So is Metro City like kind of in a nature dead zone for miles and miles?
It's a metropolis, so yeah.
Well, I mean, even so, I mean, New York, if you travel for an hour, you're in the woods.
Yeah, true. But not Metro City. Metro City, while it does have like grassland and stuff like that and farmland outside of it, there isn't really a large forest collection. It's just that one national forest.
All right. Does Louis know where the foundry was where he got attacked?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Louis is gonna teleport back to his house because, as far as I know, I can't teleport to locations without using Bradley.
Correct. You can only teleport back to your place.
So I'm gonna teleport to my house. I am going to grab my spare scooter. And
Okay.
I'm going to basically head over to the foundry.
All right.
Like, I'm not sure how long that's going to take me.
From where you're at, it's going to take a couple hours.
All right.
The foundry is sort of like in the industrial area of Metro City.
All right. So I'm going to get to the foundry. I'm going to go and lock myself in the furnace.
Okay.
And I am going to go subnuclear in the furnace. Like, I am just going to release as much heat and flame as possible. Like, I'm looking to melt this forge around me.
Okay, because what you sent me says that you do this to absorb the carbon. Is this what you're trying to do here?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a vice roll, but since you are at 7, I need a D10.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I've been rolling ones all day. Let's see what the D10 does for me. That's a 4.
A 4? Okay, so that will lower your stress down by 4 points. But you're able to burn off a lot of like the stress and the anger that's like swelling up inside of you enough to where you burn past the trauma. And you get that forge hot enough to where it begins to melt around you.
I am just going to sit in the forge.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone sees the smokestacks or anything, like, hey, isn't that an abandoned forge? What's like? I don't
What the
give two
hell's
shits.
going on there?
It's like I
Thankfully,
literally don't give two shits.
because you did not overindulge, you do not draw attention.
Okay.
So you are able to burn away in peace without like anybody interfering or anybody coming to investigate.
All right. And just like, like steel, even hardened steel can carbonize.
Mhm.
So basically just, as whatever bits of, carbon flake off from the steel, like I literally just, like my body just absorbs it.
Okay. And with like every piece of carbon, everything that you begin to absorb, the stress begins to like melt away from you. Not all of it, but a decent portion.
Does that take me down to 3?
That takes you down to 3.
All right. I'm pretty much gonna stay in here for the rest of the day because I'm pretty sure no one's gonna know where to find me.
If you want,
and I don't want to be found.
if you want, you can try to double dip if you want.
Would I? You know what? He would.
And since you're down to a 3 now, you would roll a d4.
Ugh. Being young and dumb.
And completely stressed after almost dying.
Mm-hmm.
Twice. Oh, that's a 1.
Okay. Still, you take it down to 2. And for like the remainder of the day, you just sit in that forge, burning hot and absorbing as much carbon as possible inside of it.
If that forest was bigger, it was gone. I was looking for a big enough, like if it was at least a hectare, like that forest was toast.
So while Louis is burning the stress away, Condor, you make it to the actually no, hold on, give me a second. Max. Forgot Max was sleeping.
Yeah, guess what? He's sleeping IRL too.
It is really late for him.
Never mind, Max.
It's like it's really happening. You know what? He's that good. He's out for a while.
Stress relieved.
Stress completely.
Oh, that's
relieved.
right. That was your guys' stress relief. Never mind. That's right.
That was both of ours. Yeah.
So Condor,
I was like, really? We chose the same vice. All right.
you make it to the park. And you don't like what you see. As everything around the area, like leading up into the auditorium, are tables with flyers and everything promoting anti-metahuman ideas, and people handing out pamphlets about the evils of the metahuman gene. And you see everybody walking around with like these, either like these shirts that have the acronym Spectre on them, or like individuals in like very fine looking official suits with like pins that say Spectre. As you and Mary begin like walking through, she's like, I don't know. I think this was the bad place to go.
I think you might be right. This seems like the type of thing that I should probably tell people about.
Yeah, let's just go. Like,
Yeah, let's head back to the store.
as you're talking like that, you see a familiar looking individual sort of like walking up out of the front, having a conversation with somebody. It's this gentleman in a finely tailored purple suit, little bowler hat, and he's got his cane, and his face is like completely hidden as he's talking to a couple of the suits.
Hold on, Mary. I think I know that guy.
You know him?
Can't quite put my finger on where I've seen him before, though. Feel like it was recently. You ever see him come by the store?
Somebody like that? No, he looks like he's in bad cosplay.
Yeah, it looks like a Riddler knockoff or something.
That's what I was thinking. It's like a Riddler palette swap or something.
Yeah. I
No.
don't like this. I think we should go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
As we start to make our way out, I'm gonna give Bradley a call.
Okay. And it rings for a couple of times, and finally picks up, and he's, Condor, what's up?
Oh shoot, how'd you know it was me?
I have your number saved.
I don't understand that. Cool. Anyway, I'm like out down at the park with Mary, just like hanging out. We were going to see like a speech or something, but there's like a whole lot of scary dudes here that are really not happy with, people like us. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Superheroes.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah, they got like all sorts of merchandise, like great branding, but scary. It says like Spectre on it. That doesn't sound
Spectre.
good. Yeah, and there's this dude in like this hat and suit that like I swear I've seen this guy before, giving off real bad vibes.
Oh shit. Get out of sight.
Oh, we're hustling.
Let me know when you're out of sight of the park.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'm bringing Mary with me, by the way.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what a Mary is, but sure.
Oh, she's a friend. It's cool.
Okay.
And find like a it's Condor. He's not bright. We'll find a bush somewhere to inconspicuously duck behind. It's only inconspicuous from one side. The other side is a couple of people ducking behind a bush. Super obvious. But as soon as we're behind the bush, okay, yeah, cool. We're like out of sight of the park.
And there's like a little flashlight behind you as Bradley's standing there. He's like, okay, cool. Take a deep breath. And he grabs both of your guys' shoulders and like ports you back to the dorm.
Are we safe? Can I breathe?
Well, you're talking, so you're breathing.
Oh, you're smart.
Yeah.
This is Mary, by the way.
Hi, Mary.
That was teleporting. Cool, right?
She's like, yeah, yeah.
Also, this is Bradley.
Yeah, hi, Bradley. What the fuck just happened?
Teleporting.
Yeah, I get that.
I got no answers beyond that, Mary. I'm sorry.
I see. She's like, begins to like wander around. She's like, wow. A high-tech stuff in here.
Yeah, I thought you'd like this place.
God, I didn't even have half the stuff when I made your suit.
Right? And the suit that you made is awesome. Imagine what you could do with this kind of stuff.
Oh, it'd be great.
I think they should give you a job.
And Brad kind of like looks at you like cockeyed.
You're right. She's already got a job. She works at the Nest. Sorry, Mary.
She made your suit.
Oh, yeah.
Mary, was it? Yeah, let's talk. As he kind of like walks away and like kind of like ushers Mary into a room, sort of like leaving you alone in the back in the kitchen.
I wonder if there's any breakfast left. Wander off looking for food.
As you wander off, everybody burnt off a little bit of stress, except for Condor. This is where we are going to end for the night.
Oh my gosh. A lot happened.
A lot did happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We will be back here for another episode of Vigilant 6 on the 28th. So that will be 8 p.m. Pacific time for this show. But this is not the only show that we do here. Coming up Monday is episode 1 of campaign 4 of Destiny Forged, which is going to be a blast. I can't wait for everybody to meet the characters. But yeah, that is going to be a fun time in and of itself as we start a brand new campaign. Fingers crossed that it's not riddled with curses like C3 was, but you know, we'll kick real life if it keeps on keeping us down.
Screw you, real life.
Screw you, real life. I gotta roll click clack math rocks. But coming up on Tuesday, we've got another episode of Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. Upcoming on Thursday, which I need to get Fox the map, is going to be another episode of Tricorn Isles, which is another 5th edition game that I run. Coming up on Friday, if everything weather-wise and everything falls into place, will be episode 2 of Under the Mountain, which is a Kids on Brooms game that is run by Sugar Love. And then coming up, you got okay, so is Wawa, you're muted.
Next week is their last week.
Next week, the 28th or the 21st, I mean.
21st.
Yeah.
Yep. So the 21st will be the final episode of Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azarin. And then they'll be going into a break before Wawa is going to be coming back as a Avatar The Last Airbender game.
Yep. I don't have a name for it yet. But it's going to be Avatar The Last Airbender. There's the actual official system for it.
And it's a really cool system.
Yeah.
I
forget the name of the system, but it's based off of a 2d6 system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like super simple and easy.
Yeah. And then we'll circle back around after that with on the following Monday with another episode of Destiny Forged. And then next Thursday we have another episode, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday we have another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect game run by Zorro, where we're currently hunting Volus. And
that's exactly what we're doing. No one questioned this.
on the Saturday on the 28th will be another episode of not Wayward Wanderers, Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition game that I run, and then another episode of this game here, Vigilant 6. But yeah, I'm rambling way too much, so we are going to head on off. Thank you everybody for tuning on in, and we will catch you later.